so I can be heard. And then the next thing I'm going to do is bring you in so you can be heard. And that's happening in 3, 2, 1. You're audible. In theory.
Oh, I am?
You are now.
All right, hold on. Never back down, never what?
What does that mean?
You're supposed to say never give up.
I don't... How would I know that?
Okay, well, you know now. Never back down, never what?
Never give up?
Thank you.
What is this? Is this one of those, like, things that you set as your, like, Discord status?
No, it's, like a meme audio.
I just recorded some meme audio yesterday, and I thought it was pretty good, but I just don't know how to edit the video together. It makes me really sad. I feel like I'm really just not funny. Anyways, boop. Here we are. Oh, I should probably share the stream with you.
Yeah, that would be ideal, yeah.
There. You see?
Hold on. My Discord's being a little silly.
It's just a widow wascal, huh?
Just a little.
It's a widow wascal. A widow wascal Discord. Okay. So here we are. I don't know who's here. I can check who's here. But hello, everybody. We're finally back after 3 goddamn fucking weeks for the Fate EXTELLA live dub. I'm trying to think what happened first. I think the first time it was like a scheduling conflict, and then the second time I was sick, and now Mr. Muffler Man is sick. He has COVID, so keep him in your thoughts. I like that guy a lot, and I hope he gets well soon.
He's not on the verge of death. Oh my gosh.
Well, I just want him to get better.
You're acting like he's on fucking life support.
Well, you know, there was a time when we weren't sure with COVID. Remember?
Yes, I know, but he's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine, but I want him to get fine faster. He's got enough going on as it is.
He'll be fine.
All right. Yeah. But
OMG, Red!
He's diseased, see?
No,
I told you.
He's in the chat. See, he's alive!
Yeah, and he's saying he's diseased.
Oh.
Goodness
I heard
gracious.
deceased.
No.
Oh, you're gonna have fun with me tonight.
What does that mean?
Oh, shit, I didn't even intend it to come out like that. I just mean...
We're gonna have fun with this thing. All right. Man, oh man. I don't even remember how to play this game. I'm gonna get cooked again. I was thinking about playing this game sometime in the past couple of weeks just to like get ahead on it or whatever and do some planning. If I die, I'll leave all my possessions to Tamamo. Good choice. So, Mr. Muffler Man, since you're here, we decided we were going to split your characters in half between the two of us. We were thinking about having Lou read for Tamamo, but maybe I'll do it. And Lou can be Archimedes.
Whoa, that's not what we discussed.
These aren't the terms we discussed.
No!
Okay. So you can be Tamamo with her cute little hat.
I want to be the fox girl. I'm living out my little fox girl dreams.
Can you give me a little, like just a test? Miko. That'll work. Okay, that'll play.
Oh God.
Are you ready?
I got nervous for a second. I was like,
I know, it's
Red's
big shoes
Tamamo.
to fill. It's big shoes to fill.
Yeah, no, Red's Tamamo is like iconic. I can't replicate that.
You don't have to replicate it. Just I want to see the Lou flavored Tamamo, right?
Oh, God.
This is a character that's very. Her mood is very bouncy. And when I say
She's
bouncy,
just
I
like
mean
me
kind of
for
like
real.
manic. She goes back and forth, like very quickly, from like.
Just like me for real.
I don't think you're bipolar, but it's possible, I guess. Anyways, whenever you're ready, Lou, you can just give it a shot. And if you need me to, if there's a lot of Elizabeth, I can pick up Elizabeth for you.
Oh God, that'll be a trip.
For the record, I've been voicing Elizabeth for longer than you, so it'll be fine.
Oh, so you have experience.
I've been Elizabeth since January in the Fate Go live dub.
Oh my gosh, like you've got so much experience. I should be like bowing to your like.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, you know, like just
no, because
don't forget I can do it.
You got like an upper leg over me, dude. Like it's okay. I know
you're
I'll
only
never.
Like 5'2".
I'm 5'5".
If you say so. Anyways.
We do seem to attract the most impressive enemies, don't we? The King of Heroes himself. And here I assume the vanguards of the Umbral Star would be some kind of aliens. It would be funny if it weren't so sad. Poor little me abandoned by the heavens themselves from the look of things.
Her expression doesn't match her tone. What does she really think? Can the Queen of the Empire take on the King of Heroes?
No, you didn't think I could, did you? If we're just comparing spiritual cores, he outclasses me by leaps and bounds. But I do happen to have a trump card. 2 of them, in fact. My destined husband and the Regalia's royal authority. He might have the numbers on his side, but I have better reasons to win.
Wow, now that's a caster I know, standing tall in the face of an unbeatable foe. But it could just be the ears.
Fluffy, fluffy, floof, floof, floof.
I can't. It's really kind of like enrapturing me. I know it's just a really basic like they're just like like on a pivot.
I kind of want to give her the ooh voice now.
Nobody will stop you from doing this.
I don't know. The ears are giving me such ooh vibes.
Do it.
Nah.
Do it, you coward.
I can see the same for you, Master. No, that's
Meowster.
Meowster.
Welcome to the Maid Cafe, where we're cuter than kittens.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm so excited. Even Mr. Kiarna looked nervous about Gilgamesh, but here you are, still smiling.
The heart makes a noise, by the way. Yep, thank you.
Yeah.
That's the noise a heart emoji makes.
Huh? Are you smiling just because you're with me? Well, she's a fox, not a cat, but it's okay. Now this is a surprise. What?
What does the fox say, Lou?
Arf. Arf?
They kind of yipped.
There was a fox on my college campus actually yesterday.
My college. Tell me about it.
No, I was very excited because I was so caught off guard. I was coming from the science building and I was going to the parking lot to my car. And he was just like chilling there. Like he was just chilling on the street. And I was like, bro, what are you doing?
On the street?
And well, in the parking lot.
Oh.
And then I saw like a car pull in and then he like moved off to the grass. Like, you know, he was just chilling. Like he wasn't scared or anything. So I watched him, as I was pulling out because I went to go get lunch. I came back and he was chilling in the grass. And I'm like, dude. Valid. And then it started raining like maybe 20 minutes later, so I don't know what happened to him, but
maybe went back to his foxhole.
Maybe. What were you saying about your campus?
Oh, my campus, there was a turkey that somebody, like a wild turkey that somebody let into my dorm when I was a freshman. It was pretty funny.
What?
Yeah, we had turkeys on North Campus. There was also rumors of a North Campus cougar, but that probably was made up. But the turkey did get inside at one point, which is funny because you think about it, somebody had to have let the turkey in. The turkey did not let itself in. Somebody like buzzed it and then held the door open for the turkey, and it was just like patrolling one of the stairwells. It was kind of crazy. I think I have a picture, like a shitty picture of it somewhere, like a Bigfoot sighting.
I respect the fuck out of that turkey, though. He had a mission. He was on a mission.
That turkey was pretty crazy, to be honest. It was very scary.
He had stuff to do.
I don't know what it went in there for, but...
Well, now this is a surprise. You're giving me so many ideas now. Oh, if we only had more time before the battle. I'm flopping pitches with her like crazy. Ahem. The stakes up ahead will be higher than before. We have to put our feelings aside and move forward.
Damn. Look how happy she is about that.
But Master, just so you don't hesitate on the battlefield, is there anything you would like to ask me first?
Do you think we'll get a bath scene with Tamamo now?
Oh God! Of course it would be when I would be voicing her.
Were you? You must have been there for the bath scene with Nero, right?
I was.
Okay.
I don't know too much. Sorry to say. I assume we're talking about one of the 3 main parts of the digital form. The body, I believe, but... Why is all... What? That's a typo.
Ooh, a typo.
That's not...
Why Altera
Yeah.
has the body.
Huh. Why?
The is
Why
not needed. It was a bad translation.
Yeah, no. I was like trying to fix it grammatically in my head, but the is was just throwing me
It
off.
gets in the way. The helper verb is not needed.
My Altera has the body, whether the body is her prisoner or whether something else is going on. That I couldn't say. Maybe Archimedes might have known.
Oh, that's right. Did he get cooked already in this route?
I don't think so.
I think he got killed by Altera in like the last cutscene. What even happened 3 weeks ago?
Yeah,
I think
that...
so. Altera popped out of nowhere. Lizzie ate the regalia and became dark, like evil emo Elizabeth, right? And then Archimedes, I think, either got killed by Elizabeth. No, Archimedes got blown the fuck up by Elizabeth's NP, which is the Guitar Hero 3 Noble Phantasm, right? And he just got obliterated by her noise. So he'll probably be back, but like, as far as we know, he's dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Fuck that guy. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. There's nothing else I can say right now.
New content has been added to the gallery. Neat. All right. Before we go in headfirst to battle, I need to check the map. There are ice traps. Why was it on the first one? There were all kinds of different traps, but now I only have to deal with ice. Wait, what's the recommended level? 13? Our level 13? We're doing great. So we need to put on an ice shield code cast. Oh, that's right. Where the fuck do you do this? It's in settings? Yeah. Because that's where you put the equipment menu, right? This is the one we want.
I just randomly had a thought that I might make hot chocolate after stream.
Ooh, that sounds good. It is cooling off a little bit in our area. Well, my area.
Well, it's not cooling off over here. It's currently 77, and there's a flood watch until 5 p.m. tomorrow.
Don't you live, like, not on the ground floor, though?
Yeah, no, I don't, but...
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
My work tomorrow, too. I have to go to work in the rain.
But you'll
Which
be
means
okay.
Wednesdays are gonna be even deader than usual. Ugh, I gotta figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do at work
That's kind of
tomorrow.
what I'm saying. All right. Saving is in the settings, right? Options. Save. And then we're gonna crack a lack on this next thing here. I think it's gonna be okay.
Let's crack a lack and...
I forget. Is this? Did I put on the thing that lets me play as Karna? Just play the game. All right, cool. Hard mode is
Let's
hard.
go, Shane.
Hello,
Let's
Vento.
go. Oh my god, hi, Vento.
Vento, I will remind you that Lou is like 21. And only a little bit.
I am big sis.
For who?
I am
Oh.
big sis Ari.
I have been playing the last game I played, that's a good button, was what was it? It was Strangers of Paradise, the Final Fantasy game with the guy who fucking hates everything. You know the one I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, right.
Very funny game. It was actually pretty fun, but the problem is it has fucking what are they? Like Souls-like Neo controls, so now like my brain is all like scrambled up.
Oh. This is why you don't play other games.
Yeah, never play any other games besides Fate Extella on the PC Windows. Oh, we are in deep shit already, I see. Where the fuck am I? That's not the attack button.
Oh, I should make hot chocolate because there's heavy whippy cream, meaning I can make whipped cream! I'm doing that tonight.
You're gonna make whipped cream from scratch just for the hot chocolate?
Yeah. It's fun.
Okay.
I think we still have leftover
historically that's a lot
marshmallows.
of work, but I can respect it.
It's just heavy whipping cream, sugar,
Oh,
and
fuck!
a fucking hand mixer.
A hand mixer? Oh, you don't use a whisk?
That would require more work.
It probably
So
would.
no. Look, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
I hope you're here for a long time too, to be honest. That would be great.
Well, yeah, no, I am here for a long time, but when it comes to making whipped cream, I'm here for a good time. And with heavy, no, fucking, what is it called? Hand mixers are a good time.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got bullied by a couple of my friends at one point because I was making, I think I told you this story. I was shredding chicken using a hand mixer, and they bullied me for it.
Okay. Shredding chicken? Was it like cooked or?
It was cooked chicken, yeah, no, it was
Was
cooked
it like
chicken.
barbecue pulled chicken, like in a slow cooker?
No, it was, I don't remember how I made it. I think I just generally pan fried it. But I was trying to shred it because I was making barbecue chicken flatbread.
I think, okay. Shred
So I was using a hand mixer, and it did work.
Yeah, I personally, like, so the chicken, was it like, you're saying it wasn't like slow cooked, so it wasn't just like really like soft, you kind of like pulled apart with a fork normally kind of thing?
It was pan fried, probably.
Okay, that sounds kind of hard to be honest,
This was also like 2 years ago, and my friends
this was in your overnight pizza arc?
Look, it's not even an overnight, look, shut up.
Oh, come on. Everybody loves the overnight pizza story.
I fucking love overnight pizza. I will fucking attest to that to the end of time.
You're still doing that, huh?
Yes, actually I am. I just don't tell anybody about it.
Oh, you know what? That was the biggest mistake, was us shaming you for it, because you didn't think, oh, I shouldn't do that anymore. You think, oh, I can't tell people anymore. It's like when you scold a kid for doing something, like, you know, unhelpful, they're not going to think, oh, like, I shouldn't do this anymore. They're going to think, oh, I can't trust this adult.
Yeah.
The fuck is overnight pizza? Vento, what an excellent question. It's when you order a pizza at like 8 or 10...
I'll explain.
All right, Luke, take it away.
So, well, I don't even call it overnight pizza. I call it room temperature pizza.
Okay.
Matter of fact. So, my favorite thing is anytime I order pizza, which is rare, I have to specify this. I don't order pizza often, and 99% of the time, I usually only do this with Domino's pizza specifically. So, anytime I order Domino's, I like Domino's too.
You know, Domino's is like a Michigan thing.
Is
Actually,
it?
A lot of pizzas are, yeah.
Huh.
Domino's, actually, their headquarters is around where I went to college. I've actually interviewed with Domino's a couple times, but go on.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But you know, so anytime I order Domino's, you know, it'll be like in the afternoon, late evening, whatever. Well,
Yeah.
I'll have my pizza.
And eat it too.
Yeah, I'll eat my pizza like nice and hot and warm, and you know, I'm chilling, I'm vibing, everything's great. And then the next day, I'll have it again for breakfast. Except I won't warm it up. I'll leave it out on the stove.
The stove is still crazy. Do you have a gas stove or an electric stove?
Gas.
Terrifying. Okay.
Well, nobody's touching my stove knobs, and also like 2 of them are broken anyway.
You have 4 cats, Lou. Anything could happen.
Oh, my cats are stupid, but they're not that stupid.
Not yet.
Vento, oh my god, see, Vento gets me. I think Vento is like a 10 out of 10 Ari supporter, or excuse me, Lou, because you're calling you Lou. Vento is the 10 out of 10 Lou supporter, and I think Vento's great. Vento should be supported because Vento supports me.
That's very straightforward. I'm trying to think. Okay, so basically, to summarize, have you said your piece on the overnight pizza?
I'd say so. Vento, to answer your question, listen to the first slot on my new demo.
What is that?
The first slot of my demo. Did you not listen to my new demo?
I did listen to it. I don't remember what every spot was in order though.
Oh no, that's valid. I just didn't know whether or not you listened or not. Did you even like it?
Of course I did, because you fucking messaged me about it, remember? You're like,
did?
I see you liking my tweets.
I
like a
did?
dweeb.
Hold on.
Probably, unless I'm misremembering. Yeah, because you always get antsy when I like support you for some fucking reason.
No, because it's so.
It's so
it
what? I'm like
me
literally so fucking supportive. It's crazy.
No, you are. You are.
So
I'm
what's
just,
the
like,
issue?
I don't know. It's just you. Like you/pause.
What does that mean? Oh my God, Vento, I gotta catch up. What are you saying? Some people just mesh well together. How's the sword arm? Your sword arm? Oh, that's right. That was the spot. I remember because one of my other friends, Kat, had a very similar spot in her demo, her last character demo. And oh fuck, hello. And I edited the card for it. Like little, like fun title card boy.
Yeah.
And I must have listened to that first spot when I was like lining things up literally like 50 times.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
It's funny. I really enjoyed both the recording and just like the editing process of my demo, even though it took fucking forever because I recorded for it back in like March.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mixing took a little while just because like me and the editor-san were both busy as fuck.
You say editor-san? Is that...
My friend edited my demo, but besides the point. Fucking, what was it? No, but I'll always laugh because like when I approached Red Velvet to script my demo, I was like, hey, I really want to take like my own experiences into it because I feel like that's where I can be the most authentic, and that's just... I have identity issues, so anytime I can, truly believe that I'm being authentically myself, I will accept it. So one of my slots, the last slot on my demo actually, the title of it within the script itself is called Monster Fucker. And the title of it is Monster Fucker until
the title
she's
of
not.
your demo? The entire thing?
No, not the title of my demo, just like within the script itself, that specific slot. Like, because each individual slot has like its own name to like differentiate them. Because it's a different, it's a different script for every slot.
Sure.
So for that last one, the title of that was Monster Fucker Until She's Not. And that's the one where she's like essentially trying to seduce a monster in a cave, and then the monster roars and she's like, oh fuck, I gotta go. And it's just like the most like me example of like me in just any situation, all the time, and I just think it's really funny.
So what part of that is literally you? It's the monster fucking part?
Well, so I don't remember the full story, but when Velvy was scripting it, we were like just casually talking about it, or like we had like a meeting beforehand before she started scripting. And she was like, oh, like what if we took how easily flustered you can get? Because I am very easily flustered, and I'm very like I put myself into situations. Shut the fuck up.
You put yourself into situations? That's true.
I put myself into a lot of situations, particularly with how flirty I am. And then when things get a little too crazy, I kind of back out of embarrassment and not shame, but just like general, I can't handle this, so let me just dip. And it was a very accurate portrayal of just my day-to-day life.
Okay, so I get that. I can see that. You're like, you're hot until you're not kind of thing.
Yeah, that's
some
a
cold
perfect
feet, little Nero Claudius kind of behavior.
Yeah, you get it.
Talk a big game, and then like when it really boils down to it, you're like, eh. There's actually a couple of fake characters like that. There's a character in Fate Go called Kama, and Kama is another Sakura face, and Kama has the same kind of thing going on, where she's got this like sadistic kind of like mommy kind of energy, and then like she just at some point kind of like folds with it, like immediately when it's like, okay, let's fucking do something. She's like,
just like me for real.
Yeah. I'm not saying you should download Fate Go or anything, but you would find a lot of kindred spirits.
I've heard that Fate Go doesn't even have like a pity system, and I'm like,
it does. It's just that you have to spend $900 to get a servant that you want. That's all.
Yeah, no.
I would not encourage you to play gacha. I have such a complicated relationship with gacha games because on one hand, like they're genuinely one of the only things that keep a lot of voice actors and artists working, and they kind of act as fundraisers for other things that I like. For example, like I don't think that we would have. I've been on my Grand Blue bullshit lately. I don't think we'd have 2 Grand Blue fighting games and 2 seasons of a Grand Blue anime if we didn't have a gacha game that was acting as a fucking fundraiser for it. You know what I mean?
Fucking, I saw a tweet earlier today, actually, where it said that, Fire Emblem Heroes makes, like, 5 million in a month? Or something?
I believe it.
Or there was, like, yeah, there was, like, some, like,
It's made over $1 billion to date, and it's not close.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, it's literally the reason that, like, half the Fire Emblem games are being funded at this point, because it just makes so much fucking money.
I don't know if it's, like, required, because Fire Emblem does have the Nintendo publish backing on it, right? So it's like, if Nintendo want to make a Fire Emblem game, and they do, because Three Houses sold very well, they can do that. But it probably doesn't hurt, like, build the fandom and stuff. I did see somebody a while ago say, like, Fire Emblem Heroes has done so much more for Fire Emblem than Fire Emblem. I'm like, what the fuck? Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
No. I don't know. I quit Fae just because I couldn't keep up with it, and also I'm just not a big strategist to begin with. I cross my fingers and hope for the best. I am a normal casual whore in Fire Emblem. I am there to marry the pretty boys.
That's very real of you, to be honest. Oh my fucking god, dude. I can't keep up with this Altera bitch. I just want to capture all the territories, and she's harshing my vibe. But yeah, like, honestly, I feel like that's a lot of Fire Emblem, and that's, like, totally fine, because I'd rather, like, have those people in the community than the people who are, like, if you don't play on Hector Hard mode, like, what are you even doing, kind of thing.
Hector Hard mode.
In Fire Emblem 7, there were, like, a bunch of different, like, game modes, technically, because there was, like, Hector Hard mode, there was Hard mode, there was Lyn Hard mode, and they all, like, did different things. These fucking plants are annoying the shit out of me. Let's see if we can just get it all in one shot. Something about a dual disc or something? I don't know.
Oh, am I supposed to speak?
No. If you have something you want to say for it that works, usually, when in doubt, I just do the burning finger thing.
Pew
Fate Go
pew!
recently made 1 trillion yen. 1 trillion yen. Yeah. It'd be that way. Oh, wow. Well spent. Well spent. There we go, and then there should be one more little bastard appearing here. Just a second. What do you mean a plant has appeared? My ass. But yeah, like, I don't know, like, sometimes think about playing gacha games, and then can I charge that? And then I think, like, that's dumb, that's bad. I do think there's certainly, like, a culture around gacha games, right? It's almost like a social thing, because you want to see how, like, your experience varies from your friend's experience based on, like, your polls and whatever. And I think that is kind of unique. And, like, Xenoblade 2 is, like, the only way you can do that without, you know, actually playing a gacha game where it's like, oh, here's, you know, money involved, or, like,
oh my
god,
god,
right?
Fucking, okay, so I've recently started Xenoblade 2 on my Xenoblade playthrough.
Yeah.
Like,
are you doing New Game Plus, or did you do a fresh save?
No, I did a fresh save.
Oh, no Cosmos for you?
Nah, well, you can get Cosmos in base game. It's,
you can, but you don't have them.
No, I don't.
And she is literally... You want to talk about gacha games without pity? Xenoblade has pity 3 times and then never again. Oh.
No, it has pity.
3
it's
times.
every 100 pulls.
No, it's not.
What?
So it's every 100. No, it's 100 polls, and it's 200 polls, and it's 300 polls, and then you're on your own.
There's no way.
It is that way, I promise.
Where did you get this information from?
Some place called, like, the Xenoblade Wiki or something. Remember, I just played through Xenoblade 2 this time last year when I was first unemployed, right? So yeah, we did the math. It wasn't very flattering.
Interesting. Oh.
Yeah, it was kind of nuts, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I hadn't heard about that until now. Interesting. I'll look that up later.
Yeah.
You know, so I was playing, I think, what was it, like last week, a week and a half ago or so?
Uh-huh.
And it was like right after you just get the ability to summon blades.
Right.
So, you know, I had like a couple like comments. I was just summoning rare blades back to fucking back. Like, Finch was my first pull. Then I got like Doggus. I got fucking Finch.
Yeah, like the Pikachu looking one. I didn't realize Finch was one of the... Well, I guess you don't necessarily have to get one of the pity blades first. It's just, you know, if your luck is kind of lame. Like, I think I got Adamine first.
I think I haven't... I I would have to check, but I definitely have more of the rare blades than I do the pity blades. I don't even have Adenine yet, and I'm just now hitting Pansamima. I pulled like Korra. I think Korra's a pity blade.
Which one is Korra again?
The little electric girl. She does the dance with Mithra. I don't know. If
I never got that one. I don't think she's a pity blade. I mean, well, obviously there are the different pity pools, but I'm not sure if she's one of them. I definitely never got her in my playthroughs. Although once I beat the game, I got fucking Akos and what's her face, Patroka, literally back to back, which is very silly.
Yeah, the Torna blades.
Yeah, that was fun.
I love Akos. He's a great guy.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. I don't know about that guy.
No. Okay, hold on. This just might be my bias towards like fucking asshole men. But I just really like the fact that he's like a big like storyteller, and he's like, what a cliche. Oh my god, that fucking line after like Vandom dies, and he's like, oh, what a cliche. I'm like, you're a fucking dick. Right. But that was kind of fire.
Oh my god, the archer enemies in this game piss me off so badly. Oh, I have Moondrive. Or Mooncrux, or whatever the fuck it's called in this game. Boop.
Oh wait, Shane.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, I can't talk about this on stream. Never mind.
What?
I was gonna ask if you had seen this one thing that I saw earlier. But it's okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll send it to you later. It's interesting. We'll talk after stream.
Oh.
But fucking what was it? The Pokemon DLC is coming out tonight.
Oh, is it? Have you been keeping up on that at all?
About like the
DLC.
No. I just know that it exists. I watched like a little bit of the direct, or like the trailer when the last direct was happening, but I went into Scarlet Violet without knowing anything, and I loved it, so I'm trying to...
It was pretty fun. I really like the sequence breaking. I still think that Pokemon battles could stand to be faster, but, like, it is what it is. I don't expect it to.
But, like, Scarlet Violet running Clodsire, and I think that was, like, a 10 out of 10 edition.
Pretty funny.
Bro, that's a dude right there. He's a chunky lad.
He's kind of, he's a little stinky and cliche-shaped. I liked a lot about that game. I really liked the open world stuff, but I guess that was kind of introduced in Legends Arceus, right?
Yeah, I think Sword and Shield like did it first technically.
They did they did like the I can't fucking see anything in this game. PSP stuff, or PSP, I guess. But Sword and Shield had like the wild area, but like
it took more from Legends Arceus than it did Sword and Shield. Which, Legends Arceus was fucking great, by the way.
Yeah, I hear it was actually very fun. It was kind of like almost like Monster Hunter-y or something.
It was fun. Bro, the plot? I've never been so engaged in a Pokemon plot before Legends Arceus, and since, like, what was it? Oh my god. I don't remember. Maybe like Sun and Moon, probably?
Sun and Moon's plot?
I love Sun and Moon. I have a very natural bias for Sun and Moon because Sun and Moon was what got me like onto the internet.
I guess
like properly.
You were around
I used
that
to be.
age.
I was a Gladion and Moon shipper. I used to write fanfics on
Moon?
Tumblr.
Did you just call the character by the name of the game?
Yeah, that's what they always do. Really? You know, like Red from Pokemon Red.
I mean, I guess so.
Green.
But like the Gen 3 trainers are.
Ruby and Sapphire, yeah.
No, they're May and Brandon.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at
but
you.
in the manga, they're called aren't they called Ruby and Sapphire in the manga?
I don't know. I didn't know that
the
Gen 3 had a manga. To be honest with you.
Every gen has had a manga up until this point. I'm pretty sure. That's the Pokemon Adventures manga. I haven't followed it at all, but I know that like it's like its own separate story. Like. There's like an Ekans that gets cut in half or something like that.
That's old. that was like when I don't even know if you were born yet when that dropped. When you born 2002?
Oh, right. I was born in 2002.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
I don't know.
You're so ageist.
I'm not ageist.
You clown on me
Aegis
because
is
I'm
what
baby.
is what Pyra and Mithra are. I'm just a guy.
You make fun of me because I'm baby. You're
Sometimes-
just jealous that I am more baby than you are.
We might have to ask the audience in that one, honestly. I'm pretty baby sometimes.
Who lied to you?
Mr. Muffler Man does say sometimes that I am baby, so.
Hold. Oh, I'm gonna have to
Our
have
beloved
a talk.
Muffler Man.
I'm gonna have to talk with Red after stream.
He's
Prove
dying.
that I
You can send
am-
him a message right now. Why wait?
You're so right. Hold on. I made the mistake of doing things
First
on
two
desktop.
games by color version.
I think Sun and Moon's pro tags had like official names, but I thought they were stupid. It was like
Yeah, they probably were.
it was like something Olio. The dude was named like Polio or some shit like that.
Damn, what if it's just like a normal like Polynesian or like Hawaiian name? You're just being kind of like problematic for steps to be.
I mean,
I'm so excited to like be able to go through that fucking portal in like a second here instead of running around chasing the aftermath of Altero's destruction. Oh, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Here we go. Did I get it? Did I get it? Why is it still red? Hello? No, it's mine. Okay.
What was I gonna say?
Spider-Man. Probably something about Sun and Moon and how it got you into like the internet or something. All right, hold on. We're gonna.
Oh
we're gonna
yeah. I love Sun and Moon. I really enjoyed it. I thought Lily and Lucamine and Gladion were great characters. But no, Legends Arceus, bro, that game is fucking wild.
Oh, do we have dialogue here, or are we just gonna start throwing hands? All right, we're just gonna start throwing hands. Fuck this guy. Let it be known, I do not like this guy. A lot of people like, haha, he's a funny villain. I'm like, this guy is an enemy of the free world. So.
I only know because of David Vincent. That's it.
What about? Well, yeah, I think he does a really good job, honestly. You have to understand. Like,
No.
Gilgamesh is one of the main. Gilgamesh does horrible things in Fate Stay Night, but a lot of people are like, oh, but he's my little Scrunkly because he's a little silly, because he wants to fuck Kotomine, because he wants to fuck Saber or something. And I, just me personally, doesn't fully do it. Can you What he's just, God, he's running me down. He's like that meme. You ever seen that meme where it's like, why are you running? He was doing that to me.
I love that meme.
He was doing that to me. He was just like chasing everyone, was kiting him. What's going on, Bio?
That dude.
He's called Rage.
Pew! Vento does the cross-checking on stream.
I saw that.
make sure that
He's
we're not-
got the receipts out. He's ready to take it to school. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? I don't want to get hit by that. Alright.
Man, now I'm thinking about Legends Arceus. I kind of want to replay Legends Arceus. That shit was kind of fire. Like, I knew it was gonna be a completely different experience. Where like in the first 15 minutes, like this village rescues you from like getting your ass clapped by like these like the Houndour or something.
What
And
kind
then
of game
they're
is
like,
this?
Hey. They're like, hey.
The Houndour doing what?
But they fucking save you from, getting beat up by Pokemon because you're defenseless in the middle of the forest. And then they're like, hey, we're going to feed you and, like, give you shelter for one singular day. And then you're on your fucking own because we don't have enough food. It was so fire. She was just like, yeah, like, we're just going to leave you.
And
If
you're
you
just
get
like
killed,
a
that's not our
10-year-old, right?
problem.
You're still just like
No, I think it's 15. I think the Pro Tech's 15 in Legends Arceus.
I'm so upset.
You were almost there.
Sometimes the max combo is 2,000 and sometimes it's 3,000, sometimes it's 4,000, but oh. We did okay though. I'm just gonna make sure I get like 2,800 or 3,000 next time. It doesn't tell you.
In Fire Emblem Warriors, it tells you, but it's stupid because every single time it's just 2,000. This game doesn't tell you though. Yay! Mission complete. Mission complete. Mission complete. Yep. Oh.
Yay!
All right. We're ready to read lines again. Look at us.
Oh boy.
Look at us.
Oh god.
I know, Bio.
There's
We
a
gotta
lot
go
of
back
people.
and look at this. There are a lot of people. I'm gonna be this guy, and then I'm gonna be Hakuno. And can you be continue being Medusa and Tamamo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usually, I actually have a big sticky note. I ever tell you about my sticky note of voices, Lou? It
You
can be
have a
really hard to
sticky note?
synthesize a voice on the spot for a character, especially in like a live dub where characters are constantly coming in and out, right? So I started keeping a sticky note. Where is it? There's this thing called Google Keep. It's just a bunch of sticky notes. And on the sticky note, it's called Pocket Voices. And I just wrote down characters where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this character should sound like. What do I do? And it's just voices that I can do without having to think about it too much, or like kind of like make one up on the fly. And here's what's on this list: Seto Kaiba, Morgan Freeman, Ben Shapiro, Ota, some random cowboy, John Mulaney. It just says Chet, Bill Clinton, Master Roshi, Shulk, Mickey Mouse, Riley, Valley Girl, The Merchant from Resident Evil 4, Butthead Beavis, Droopy Kira, Hank Hill, Gooby, Aslan, Kuwabara, Michael Rosen, Joe from Family Guy, Uni? Question mark? Z Frank 1, Squidward, Cleveland Brown.
Wait, like Uni Xenoblade?
Look, it doesn't have to be good. It just has to be consistent. Yeah, so actually, it just so happens that in the Fate Go Live dub, I landed on getting to voice Saber, like Artoria Saber, which means there are like 9 servants who are automatically assigned to me because they're all the same voice. Mm-hmm. And there's recently, there's this version of Saber Artoria called Castoria, colloquially, who is like if Saber was like Merlin's apprentice or something instead of like drawing Excalibur or drawing Caliburn. And we decided that she sounds like a Uni Xenoblade.
Interesting.
But yeah, so this guy, I don't know, I was just doing the thing to bother you with him, so we can probably just go back to doing that.
Were you gonna break out your John Mulaney? I really... No, please don't.
No.
Okay.
John Mulaney is Nero. I couldn't possibly use that voice for any other character. That'd be wrong.
Okay, well, thank God I'm here so that I can make sure you don't do that.
What's so wrong with that? It's funny. People love it. Gets them going.
No, just read the line,
What's
Shane.
wrong, Lou?
Just read the line.
Say the line, Shane. I'm here to report. By driving off Gilgamesh, we've managed to save a portion of the Millennium Capital from his bombardments. That's a word.
Did you say a portion, my honored guest?
Use your regalia, maximize your field of vision, and you'll see the entirety of Seraph.
This is... I see. So now it's a two-front war.
Yes, Gilgamesh has his artillery pointed at the capital, while another force is reaving our territories. Berserker is in pursuit of the latter force. From the looks of it, he intends to make it a one-way trip.
I see. Mr. Lubu is truly a loyal gentleman to the very end. The one commanding that latter force was most likely the heroic spirit Altera. I'm not sure why she needs a force, but she has one. She must have some sort of personal magnetism, something that attracts other servants to serve her. Or perhaps AI in the Zero Dark happens to like exotic women. I'm sorry, this isn't the time to be making jokes.
Is
Lou,
she like...
Would you care to
Hold
explain
on.
yourself?
Wait,
Is she like what?
oh, Is... Okay, I know you haven't played Genshin, but is she like Sino who like makes bad jokes in general?
Sino?
Like, is she just like a really bad jokester? Like, she'll just make like real like why the chicken crossed the
played
road
Genshin.
to get to the other.
Didn't you know?
Did you get to Sumeru?
No. No, I think it's just like it's just a moment. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Bitch, you're literally like a Greek monster, so I don't know what to make of this, honestly. Maybe she's just kind of, bisexual. Most Fate girls are honestly a little bisexual. You'll be hard pressed to find one that isn't.
You know what? We love bi women in this house. We love bi women.
All right. So here's the thing. like the original Fate Stay Night, right? I think out of all the characters, all the like the female characters in that, like the main ones, the servants and masters, I think like maybe one or two of the girls aren't bisexual. Because Reen's bisexual, Saber's bisexual, and Medusa's probably definitely bisexual.
You can just say bi. You're going all in on the allyship by using the full term. Just say bi. It's okay.
Why is that more ally than saying bi?
I don't know. It just feels like you're adding an extra syllable when it's not needed.
Actually, it'd be 3 syllables. And since I said it 3 times, it'd be 9 syllables.
You're a whore. Anyway. Berserker is almost certainly gone for good. Do you have any other orders, Caster?
No, I don't. Good work. Go where you please and get some rest. And maybe your last chance. Whatever you do next is up to you. Find a fight, take a nap, or just sit back and wait for the end.
Then No, I don't need to say it. Caster, your city is a place of beautiful flowers and fantastic revelries.
What the fuck?
I'm not very good at enjoying myself, but here, even though I may not have fit in, I can honestly say I had a wonderful time. The shawarma was to die for.
Mr. Karna.
I don't need to say much either, but you are more decent than I expected. At first, I thought you would be the one to spread chaos. I was prepared to take your life when the time came, but...
But what?
No. It's good that you were blessed with a decent master. Take care, Blue Caster. Look to it that you do not become a monster.
Aww. Because they were both monsters hated by their lands.
They're gone. It's just as you've heard, my dearest. Seems Altera's army has us surrounded.
Yeah.
But not to worry. I will guarantee your safety. I can't brag about my empire now. This is a battle for survival. Let our fight send a message to our would-be destroyers. Let them know that by the sun who shines over the mountains, the rivers, and the watery heavens, our brilliance will never fade.
He's got terrible posture on that little bed couch, the day bed, whatever you want to call that.
Can I be horny? This is why I was excited!
Probably get something like that.
I'm so excited.
This will most likely be our last chance to rest from this point on. From what Elizabeth told us, we'll be plunging into the Zero Tark to battle the forces of the Umbral Star. There will be no turning back.
Damn, are we already at the end of the route?
So please, keep your strength up. Or, if you'd rather, we could run from the fighting.
Oh. I got excited.
I know.
This battle began because of my greed. Protecting Earth and Seraph, that's all been incidental to me. I'm not a protector, not a savior, but I can't abide the White Maiden, not one bit. I can barely restrain myself when I think about her. I'm sorry, my husband. This is my nature, and it always has been. So, if you're tired of putting up with it, please say so.
This reminds me, you ever date somebody who's like, you deserve better than me? And I'm like, damn, why don't you just fucking fix yourself?
If you want to say goodbye, I'll try to understand. Not without tearing up a bit, but still.
Hearing her modest words, I managed to smile. Not out of amusement, but out of affection. Here she is, the queen of the Millennium Capital, and I finally see her softer side. Aside from this palace, everything she had is shattered now, and all the glory she thought she had is gone. Under the weight of all that, she finally says it. Her show of courage, as she tries so hard to be the perfect wife, is everything I could hope for in one. And at the same time, I know there are still things she's holding back. I think there's something she's ashamed of, something she can't express yet. And that's a bigger issue than the Umbral Star, even if it's hard to put it all into words. I can't believe I read that correctly. All I have to go on, as far as that goes, are vague feelings and subtle gestures. Like the way she closed her eyes in apology. Regardless of all that, I should let her know where I stand. I may only be the soul of Shane Valshane, and maybe there's more going on than I understand, but I've known from the start that I'll stay with Castor until the very end.
My husband...
In her clear, golden eyes. Sorry, I just got teleported to another world where I say golden hair and red eyes. In her clear, golden eyes, my reflection glitters like luminous starlight. Wow, this guy is a poet. Her beautiful gaze sweeps me away, far from the threat to Seraph or the Earth. Far from the 14,000-year cycle of destruction. Everything else disappears in an instant. I want to be with her and only her, even if it's just for this one moment. Castor, you've lived an extravagant life, shoved aside anything that didn't interest you, and all without caring what anyone thought. Though you were cast as a villain, your insights and your natural curiosity brought out the best in other people. Despite sometimes feeling ashamed of the evil inside you, you're still fighting to overcome it, and always with a smile.
My dearest.
The instant she whispers, I feel like my body is falling away. Fuck.
Oh. So you'll stay and fight. Fragile little mortals, always rushing to embrace their own mortality. Even as a symbolic gesture, it's pointless. No one will remember you. The Emerald Star will erase your entire story. It always does. What you're doing is the very definition of futility. The outcome is literally written in stone. And even so, you're still going to fight me, Shane Valshane.
The white woman, the embodiment of destruction, is there in front of me, red eyes peering at me curiously. Ever the hardened warrior I always knew she was.
I see. Just as I thought, humans never learn. It's pointless to teach you. You flicker into being, sputter for a moment, and then die, too weak to survive in my presence. However, understand this. What I'm after is not the moon cell. It's the regalia. Foolish as you might be, you understand that much, don't you?
I get it.
Oh, God.
Well, I don't, but I nod anyway. The regalia is the key to the moon cell, but she says she only wants the regalia itself.
Somebody kick this man in the balls. What the fuck is the matter with him?
Why exactly would she want the one without the other? And why would she talk to me about it? Something's not quite right here.
You fucking dumbass.
She stays silent, I pretend. I'd hope she'd at least give me a throwaway remark, but she doesn't. Meanwhile, I can't think of anything to say back, and I'm not in a position to demand that she go on talking. I try to think through what I want to say to her. I want to ask why her tone seems different this time compared to last time she appeared in my room. I want to ask which is the real Altera, but then again, I don't think either one is the mask she wears.
You seem to understand. Of course, you're my prisoner. But I'm still waiting for your answer. My head hurts. It's useless to talk to you like this. I always have to. Shane Valshane, when will I awaken from this dream? I've said enough. If you understand, then prove it in battle. If you do that, I'll let you live on as my slave. Fight on, and you and Castor will reach the Zero Dark soon enough. And then, with the Sword of Mars, I will eliminate you both, permanently.
Whoa! Uh-oh, she looks mad. Another dizzy spell. When I open my eyes, the maiden in white is gone. In her place is Castor, shaking her head, SMH. Her face is closer to mine than last time. I must have made her worry. Of course I made her worry. I think I was just catatonic just now. I just added a word. I summarized what happened. Altera apparently came to ask us to surrender. If we hand over the regalia and renounce our will to fight, she implied she might spare us. Maybe, theoretically, we could negotiate with her? But even so, the end result would be the same. She said as much herself. Seraph and the Earth would both die. So, what would that mean for us? Would we buy a little more time for ourselves before we followed everyone else into oblivion? Or maybe she'd invite us to side with the Umbral Star and follow it around the galaxy while it eats other civilizations. Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Shane Val Shane's mind would definitely reject that offer in a heartbeat, and so would I. Because no matter how you look at it, it sounds unpleasant, to say the least.
Surrender? She said she wanted the regalia, yes? The maiden who calls herself Altera.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I had to burp.
Nice.
Oh, she's blushing. Hello.
There's something else, honey. Something related, in a sense. In case you can't read my silent stare, let me spell it out for you, sweetie. Your soul is the most alluring I've ever encountered in all I've seen in human history. Does she think I'd ever surrender that? And her charm is drawing you in, isn't it?
Woo! Before I can even answer that, she pounces on me. I don't even have time to question who's drawing in who.
She's
Speaking
just
of
like me
time,
for real.
This isn't exactly the most opportune moment. Or maybe it is. There's no one left in the palace. The other servants have left to spend their last night in their own way.
Okay,
Even
can
Elizabeth,
you stop? Can you get away from your mic?
who would normally interrupt us right about now, has gone over the Umbral Star's side.
I hate you!
Bio is saying game is game. There's just us in this empty room, overlooking our entire capital, with no one to stop us.
I hate you!
What do you want me to read this as? Unless I change my mind.
Honestly, yeah.
Please forgive me. No, we're past forgiveness now. Just for this moment. Close your eyes and tremble at my claws.
Oh, she's a scratcher.
My husband, please. Even if it's just for this one moment, let us be together. Dream together.
The sex fade to white!
That's gotta be the curtains in the wind of fate. Oh my god. I think they just banged. Oh, they just banged. Oh, but she wears the cute little hat to bed.
Are you sleeping well, dear?
I hear a whisper. Sorry. Still on the edge of slumber, it takes me a moment to realize who's talking.
I fucking hate you.
Of course, the voice is unmistakable. The only one who would talk to me from so close by is Castor. Also, there's no one left at the castle.
Wait! I just realized what you're doing! You whore! Stop it! You are so mean to me!
You bitch about the sexy voice, you bitch about the unsexy voice. What do you want? What do you want from me?
Not the Midwestern accent.
Oh, God, just fucking say what you mean, all right?
I fucking hate you. Just go
Read
back
the line!
Read the fucking line!
Thanks, Bento.
You don't have to say anything. I just want to tell you.
What are you laughing about?
Altera and I are the same. We have the same nature. I'm not proud of that. I couldn't even admit it before, but I'll admit it to you. She and I are both born to be the enemies of humans. I understand how she wants to dominate humans by force, because we're both monsters.
It's so much easier for creatures without hearts.
That's... At first, I don't understand. The way she's talking, is she punishing herself? Or is she talking to Altera since she says they're the same? I hear pity in her voice, but something else too. Something closer to her heart. When I think a little more, it hits me. Does Tamamo believe that Altera's suffering too? Does that mean Altera has a heart?
My husband?
It's always the one I don't think it is. Fuck!
Then please forget I said anything.
I hate myself. I made her so sad.
I was just talking to myself. If I said anything might make... Wait, what? If anything I said might... Shh, I can read. If anything I said might make you hesitate, then please write it off as a dream. Please carry on resting.
New content added to the gallery. Thanks for the reward.
I can't believe we never got to take her to the bath.
I think we already did.
We did? Was I just
There's
like
definitely
zoned
a
out?
scene in either this game or the next where it's Tamamo and Nero in the bath.
Oh my god, lesbians?
Less of that and more of just like a...
Is it a whole like, oh, my boobs are bigger than yours? No,
No.
they're not, you fucking whore.
It's not like that. It's not like Persona.
Hilariously, I did see a really fun Risei Naoto comic earlier today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What was fun about it?
It was just a fun comic.
Okay. Great. I need more fucking install skills on this bitch. Goddamn. Anyways,
is this actually the end of this round?
we're getting close.
Good night, my dearest.
Whoop! All right.
Pew,
There
pew,
she
pew,
is,
pew,
Chapter
pew,
5,
pew,
Extella of the
pew,
Umberstall
pew, pew, pew. Pew 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 pew.
Mayor
pew,
Carcer,
pew,
the
pew,
Titans.
pew.
Lou, there is something that's going to happen in the next route that I'm so excited for you to get to witness.
Yay.
I wonder if you've noticed something, dear. Ever since you came back from the Moon Cell Core, all we've done is conquer and invade. Not once have we enjoyed a date together. Quite an oversight, wouldn't you say? I've been so focused on expanding our empire that I've neglected what's most important. I'm such a fool. Even without the true regalia on my finger or all of Seraph at my feet, I could have had so much more right here. I deeply apologize, dearest. Doubly so because I only had time to plan this cheap, quick date.
Even with Altera on the horizon, Castor keeps her voice bright and cheerful. Or something. She's forcing it, of course, but she's doing it for me because she wants to enjoy our time together. So I'd never call this walk a cheap date, because that would make me kind of a fucking asshole, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We're taking a moment to let her be happy and excited, and nothing's better than that.
Oh, and there's a glimpse of that explosive, sexy soul power. It's so moving. My eyes are...
Aww.
Oh.
Yay! I seem to have wrapped my arms around you in all that confusion, yeah? Oh, how foolish could I be? I should have been doing this so much more from the beginning. Oh no, regret should be thrown to the Inugami. Don't want to end up like Kanichi or Omiya from the Golden Demon.
What the fuck are you talking about? I just had to read 3 Japanese books to learn what the fuck she was talking about.
Let's cuddle together like a couple crazy kids and stay together like a husband and wife. Onwards to the enemy, to the Zero Dark. It may end up being a short trip, but having you by my side makes me so happy, Nya.
I can say the same. I can feel her warmth and softness on my arm, but maybe it's just her tits. I don't care how far we make it. Let's head out there together. Into the Zero Dark. The Zero Dark. Now that I think about it, Castor makes it sound obvious, but how exactly are we getting there? Is this someplace we can just walk to?
Oh, are you asking how far it is? It's not so much a question of distance. I suppose we're more near than far, if you want to put it that way. We can place a portal to get there. The only question is where to place it. If we set it up in my room, we'll be putting our love nest at risk if they ever come through. But the capital's still at risk, no matter where we put it. No telling when the forces of destruction will attack here. Still, I'd rather have the slightest chance that we return to this place than the certainty the certainty we'd fall defending it.
I thought it said fail. I was
You
like,
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if we must, I can live with us leaving it unguarded for now.
Did you notice, by the way, the floating, like, little, like, shrine ropes that are, like, heart-shaped in the background?
yeah, no, she's so cute.
She's so funny.
She's just like me for real.
Now, we skirt Yin's dark connections, past Kowloon Mountains, towards the Yin of Yin, the shadows of shadows.
Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like the surface of water that reflects the golden sunlight, the
Enigmatic.
Enigmatic. Okay, I always
Like
flub
enigma?
that word. Yeah. Okay.
The enigmatic Yin will appear, penetrate, and fall.
Oh my.
Like the other side of Yomotsu Hirasaka, we're underworld bound, the shadow on the moon excavated by the tear of the star.
Man, that's a lot of words.
Now, my husband, the gate that connects to the underworld of the moon has opened. Every inch we fight for will be an inch of the forces of destruction's main stronghold. But in the end, we'll silence that intolerable Altera. Now, chin up! It's time for our big comeback, nya?
All right. There is actually a Tamamo cat girl.
Nya!
Mm-hmm. She's berserker. Oh, the ears! When it's just the one ear, that's particularly cute. Wow, my bond
You weren't
level of
gonna talk
Tamamo
to
is
me?
pathetically low. I am. I'm just making sure. All right, we need to bring an anti-fire thing.
Talk to me. Nya. Nya. Talk to me.
Blue.
Nya. Talk to me.
What are you fucking doing?
Is she not like the neediest girlfriend like ever?
I would let her need the fuck out of me, to be honest.
Yeah, but my husband. My husband. Pay attention to me.
All right.
Oh, but first, let's take another moment. Just one more moment. Why don't we treat ourselves to a little enjoyment? Then we can face the battle fresh and ready.
This bitch drags her feet.
Honestly, the enemy ahead is no joke. The records of the Holy Grail War put her up in the top class.
That almost feels surreal, but if Castor says so, it must be true. I trust my wife. I don't doubt her, and I don't plan on giving up. This wouldn't be the
I'm
first
always
time.
right.
She's always right. I'm capable. What's that meme that's going around right now? Like, I'm capable of like admitting when she's wrong. Never. And all the things like all the problems she has, which are none, kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. This wouldn't be the first time we've done the impossible together. Just look at our fight with Gilgamesh. Fuck that guy. So I won't lose hope now. Let's stand up and strike back, I say. Why would I say that?
Yes, I know exactly what we'll do. We'll outfox the enemy and come back to a great victory feast. Or a small, intimate meal in our own little room. As long as we're together, our love nest will be brighter than the heavens' rays.
I've only ever heard the term love nest outside of this game used to describe when like two teenagers like take over a room. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So like it's weird seeing it like and not. I mean, it kind of is.
I mean,
guess.
like they're like late teen, early 20s.
Well, Tamamo's a 3,000-year-old like fox spirit.
No, I mean appearance-wise, like they hit like the early 20s, like late teens.
Yeah.
Vibe.
Well, Hakuno is supposed to be like a high school student getting a Fate Extra. So.
Oh.
You know how
That's a boy.
Yeah, he's probably 17, standard second year of high school kind of thing. Heaven's rays, the sun. I used to wonder if the sun might be Castor's true form, or perhaps our ancestor, but then I stopped smoking
Who the fuck
crack.
is this Shakespeare-ass dude?
But maybe the sun is the origin from which Tamamo no Mae incarnates. Origin is actually a thing in the Fate universe. For example, I think like... I'm getting a call.
It's me.
It's not you. You don't have my phone number.
I asked, you wouldn't give it to me.
Did you really?
I did, forever ago. I was like, what if there's an emergency and I need to get in contact with you?
You don't even believe yourself. You know I'm so much easier to reach on Discord. Anyways.
Oh, wait, no, you have an Android. That's why I didn't want your number.
That's right. But maybe the
Yeah.
sun is the origin form from which Tamama, the fucking fox lady, incarnates. Amaterasu, the goddess of the sun. Could that make her a match for Velber?
I miss Ami.
I know it's not that easy of a question. It's not as easy as one might think for her to transform at will and use her full power. But it does make me wonder, can God stand a chance against the Umbral Star?
I wonder. Altera has a bonus modifier against the world, so... A god who embodies nature might be at a disadvantage, but the sun goddess specifically... Most gods' divinity comes from Earth, but the sun belongs to the universe. In terms of force, she could be on par with Velber, but... Well, how would you say... To begin with... If I were to become the sun, then I would no longer be me. And I would no longer be your servant. I don't want that.
Okay. Lou, you pick. I never guess right.
I don't want that either.
Woo! I should have had you pick this whole time.
I would like to think it's kind of obvious.
It's not. It's counterintuitive. It's always the one I don't think it is.
Thank you very much.
Castor may not be the sun, but her smile alone has enough power to defeat the Umbral Star.
This fucking Shakespeare-ass friggin'
And that
dude.
smile is brighter than the sun to me. Oh, we got new stuff to talk about. Let's go! Special My Room
Ayo.
event!
Ayo?
There it is.
Oh my god!
I thought it might be a bit small in here. But you can actually fit inside just perfectly. Our knees might bang together, but that's just part of the intimacy. You just don't get that in bigger bathtubs. Same difference. I would say the size is just perfect.
I think she's right. When it comes to lounging in hot baths, nothing beats what they have in this dimension. My temperature is rising, not just from the water, but from the feel of her knee against mine. Ooh, and the water alone doesn't account for the pounding in my chest. For the two of us, this bath is just the right size. Since I
don't
can't
know
say it
what-
in a normal way.
Oh my god.
There's no way I can read
know
this
what?
and you won't be mad at me.
No. You know what? Fine, Shayna. I'll bite my goddamn tongue. Just read it the way you would.
Or so I'd say.
Just the right size. I'd call it love size. How about you? It's perfect, and I can just make out your gorgeous face through the steam.
I think that, I've been thinking lately,
Oh god.
I don't know if people just have low standards or if love really is blind. And some people just they get used to seeing the person they're enamored with and
No,
think
love
they're
is
prettier
blind.
than they are. You think love is blind?
No, love is blind. I've notorious I've looked. Oh my god. I've
What a
looked
nice
back
idea.
on both my exes and just people that I've found attractive and I have an obsessive personality. I've looked back on some people that I'm just like, man, I really thought this person was attractive when they were like kind of mid, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, I found that too.
But also in the same vein, I don't think like looks are necessarily like the biggest thing. Like I don't know.
No,
like,
definitely not. I think that chemistry is the biggest thing, and then like
100%.
You know, it's a nice thought. I like the idea that it's more important like how you get along than what you look like. But at the same time,
Yeah.
when you're initially attracting somebody, you usually do that by being like somewhat cute, I guess. But it's not like I initially attract anybody anymore anyways, since I never leave home unless I have to.
I mean, I don't either, but Discord takes me miles. I go to school, but I don't talk to anybody at my school. And also, it's my school's a story.
Remember that one time where that guy like said, "Hey, you should pull over so I can harass you"?
Oh yeah, no, he didn't even go to my school. He was just like a guy working in a truck.
Dude. That was weird.
Yeah, no, that was scary.
That was scary. I personally would have stayed in the car and not gotten
I
out.
did stay in the car. I didn't get out.
Why did you? Well, never mind. That's neither here nor there. I feel I don't know how to read this anymore. You're messing with my
Do it,
my
do
reads,
it, do it, Shane.
What? You want me to get real close to the mic?
I give you permission.
Okay. I don't. I now I have intimacy issues. It's all your fault. I feel just the same. I can see Castor's pink, beautiful skin, the redness of her blushing face. Once again, her cheerful smile gleams like the sun, and I am such a fucking cornball. Such a cornball.
We're in a very intimate scene. Like Shane, like, you know, we're scene partners right now. Like, we gotta be serious. This is like we're performing. Commit.
Of course I can see your skin. We're in the bath together. That makes sense.
Here we are, Master, point blank with each other. And I see you looking away or focusing straight on my face.
You see that meme? Surely you saw this one. Stop fucking looking at my eyes. My tits are down here.
Yeah. Just like me for real.
Damn.
But it's okay, you know. It's love size here. That's what it's for.
God, she really does be making that, like, air fryer face.
You don't own an air fryer.
You don't own an air fryer. We've been close for quite a while now, and she's saying provocative words, but she's not coming any closer either. Neither of us are looking at each other as much as you might think. Is it really okay? Well, then I won't let myself stay nervous about it. Nah, this game is rated 12+. It's kind of a relief and kind of not so much.
Oh, how could this have happened? And with me right here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a bit dizzy. But all accidents happen in a love-size bath.
Damn. What a cock block.
It might be the other way around. I don't have time to respond. In the next instant, Castor moves in with no resistance at all.
Oh.
She's so, you know. What the fuck do I say here?
Soft, warm. Thank you very much.
What, she's so, thank you very much.
Imagine just straddling a dude and he looks you straight in your face and says, thank you very much.
Oh, I remember. You having yourself a giggle, mate?
Oh, I stopped breathing for a second. Oh my god, that was good. What were you saying?
You have a line.
Oh, no, you were speaking.
I was thinking about sharing a little story, but I don't know if I need to.
It's okay. Did you actually say thank you very much?
I did.
Oh my god.
Check the logs.
I hate you.
Wow, that's great.
Oh, Oh no, my pleasure. The dizzy spells could almost be considered a feature, really. And this is just the first level. Our adventure's just begun. Now, my lovely. Are you prepared? You're not just counting the seconds until you can get out, are you?
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Oh, I haven't laughed that hard in a while. That was good.
It was like that time where you sent me that screenshot. You know the one?
I've sent you many screenshots.
It was the one about pathetic men. I was dying. That was quite funny. All right, so we need a fire thing. I think I've got a fire thing.
No, you know what was funny? You know what was really
funny? When we were in that call until like 2 a.m. and then you sent me that message.
I've never been so quickly turned off
and subsequently stayed turned off my whole fucking life.
In my life.
Yeah. That was kind of funny.
Oh, that was great. That was fucking great.
All right. Let's get going. Now you can tell me more about how much you love Pokemon Legends Arceus. Or you can tell me about how you're doing Granblue, since I'm on my Granblue bullshit right now.
Oh, I'm not. I'm like, I just picked up the gacha again after like a month and a half of not playing it. And then I got through a chapter and I was like, okay. And then I haven't touched it.
Gotcha.
I do want the fighting game, though.
Is it just like a normal like kind of JRPG, or like what's the gameplay like? Because I haven't played the gacha at all.
It's like yeah, just your typical turn-based RPG.
Gotcha. Did you have like a carry unit or anything?
Wait, what?
Like usually, fuck. I guess this is me. This is what it means to be king! Gate of Babylon! Or something.
Oh my god.
Fuck your mother!
Not the John Mulaney. Was that not John Mulaney?
No.
I don't know John Mulaney. I've only seen like one. I forgot the word comedian for half a second, and I was gonna say funny man. I've only seen like one comedian, and it's Gabriel Iglesias, because I really like Hispanic humor. He's Mexican, but like a lot of it applies to.
Does he have Hispanic humor?
He's Mexican. He's Mexican
But is
American.
his humor Hispanic, or is he just talk about like cakes and how his son is like a Zoomer and he's like a Zoomer?
No. Like a lot of his humor is like just based off like stories that he's gone through, and a lot like some of it.
Wait, did you see this person like live or?
No. Like I watched like the Netflix special.
Okay.
When I had Netflix.
Back in the day. Where the fuck is Gilgamesh anyways? Oh, I see what he's doing. This fucking guy I need him to go. Quite frankly, what did he just? Oh, he just mooncarts him. I'm fuck out of here, dude. I need more drops. That's my problem. But yeah, so some people tend to make the mistake that any voice that I make that is slightly more like in my nose than like other voices is automatically John Mulaney, but this is simply not the case. Sometimes it's a different person who doesn't have like as much chest resonance as I normally speak with.
What's the deepest you can go?
The deepest or the most resonant?
Both.
Back when I think I could do like I want to say like A flat 2 or something when I was like still like doing musical stuff with my voice. And then resonance, I don't know. Like I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, let me listen to me make this voice. It'll be really cool and not uncomfortable for anybody. I promise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ever get held hostage by like the girl in choir who's like, listen to how high this note I can do is, and it's like, yeah, I guess.
I typically get held up by like older people, like at my job especially. Like if it's dead, and I'll have like it's usually like older white men or like very elderly older women that'll just like they'll be like, oh, how's business then? Oh no, not even just in terms of voiceover. I mean just like because I don't talk about that actively. Like people are just like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, I go to school. They're like, oh, what are you studying? I'm like, criminology. They're like, oh, what are you gonna do after college? I was like, I'm gonna go to law school. I lied the fuck out of my ass. I lie the fuck out of my
Tell them what they
ass
want to
because-
hear, not what they think they want to
Yeah,
hear.
exactly. But you know, it's funny because like, there's definitely people like that are like younger that are just like, oh yeah, I need to tell you like every single thing that I've achieved in my entire life. Like, bro, syllabus
Oh
week
my
is always
God.
so fun because you can point out those people in a fucking heartbeat.
I
They'll
think
be like, hey, my name's Sarah. I'm a junior. I'm a part of like 3 sororities, Phi Alpha Beta, and I'm also on the cheerleading squad and the dance team, and then I also do softball in the spring. And you know, I'm a part of like 3 clubs. I'm the treasurer of the fucking Love Club and like other things. And like after college, I want to become a nurse and take care of people because I love people and stuff. And then they're like the most hateful ass bitches you've ever met in your life. But
it tends to go that way.
yeah.
We have a lot of memes about nurses around here because there just are a lot, especially like dating apps and stuff. You always joke about like, oh yeah, like, what is it? Fucking like Christian women after like graduation, and it's like pyramid. It's like the meme with like the dark castle, right? And on one hand, they're both evil, but one of them's like pyramid scheme, the other one's like nurse.
Oh my god. Wait, kind of similar. So I've been on a podcast kick lately.
Okay.
And so there's this one podcast that a couple professors at my school run. I'm not going to say the podcast name
That's
because for
fine.
my
Yeah,
own
you don't
security.
need to dox yourself.
Yeah. But so these 2 professors run this podcast, and I've had both of them. I'm currently taking one of their classes. And I was like, yeah, you know, like my music's been boring me recently, with the exception, hey, go stream Show by Otto. Please support Otto.
Who
But
is
also,
Otto?
Otto is a Japanese singer. She is turning 21 in a month.
I see.
She's baby. Anyway,
You are literally what?
she's baby.
This person is slightly younger than you.
And she's a lot more successful than I am.
I mean, Edward Elric was like a state alchemist at the age of like 14, so like, I mean, you know, it's not really about that.
Anyway, so I've been on a podcast kick, and they run like a true crime podcast. So I've been like, you know, I've been doing one of those like feminine things and listening
girl
to
stuff.
true crime and shit. Yeah. Don't call it a white girl thing.
Come on, Lou.
I've
it's
tried
true
to
crime.
tried to distance myself from being called a white girl like for
I
the
didn't
past
call
like
you a
3
white girl. I'm
years.
just saying, you know, sometimes
It's white girl
true crime.
things. I know. But you know, no. Today I was listening to one of the cases, and this was like back in '95, I think. And it was this girl, this 11-year-old girl she was like, she had a very tumultuous life with like her mother and father. Her mother ends up passing away, and her father tried to take custody, but her mother's extended family won because he used to be involved in drugs and shit. And they basically like took her away to like this church, which was essentially like the hidings of a cult. And she ends up getting pregnant at like 11.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was really bad. And then like 2 weeks before she was due, she just magically disappeared. Like they don't know if she ran away, they don't know if somebody took her or what. And like even to this day, like they haven't found her. Like they don't know where the fuck she went. But
She
it was
went missing
fucking
in 1995.
No, she went missing. She was born in 92. Went missing in 99.
Gotcha.
I think. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the years, but it was really scary because she was like an 11-year-old girl, and then 2 weeks before her due date, she was like, "Oop, I'm a dib," and then she just disappeared, and nobody fucking. We don't know where she is.
Yeah. Ooh. It looks like you got a supporter in chat with Yo.
Yeah, I haven't seen One Piece Film Red because I don't watch One Piece, period. I wanted to watch it just because of Otto singing all of Uta's songs,
Listen,
but
Lou, that's a big crawl when you can just watch Bunny
No.
Senpai.
Huh?
It's just a very good anime. Everybody should watch.
There's no correlation. I was
No,
gonna
there's
watch
not.
the One Piece.
I'm saying, like, you could watch 1,000 episodes of One Piece, right? Or you could watch Bunny Girl Senpai in, like, 4 hours. Get it? It's a time commitment thing.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna
Listen.
say I was gonna watch One Piece.
No, but you specifically said you weren't going to.
I was
Right.
I was thinking about watching the movie.
Yeah. Oh,
Also,
just
wait,
the movie?
Luke, what the fuck? Luke!
What?
I just realized Lucario of Legends. It's my fellow Lucario.
Your Lucario, Kenny.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Gilgamesh reappeared? What a dick. I gotta go kill him. Oh, I fucking hate these things. Yeah, those things fucking suck. Blacklight. Is that an album? Uh-oh.
So my whole thing is that I got into Otto's music before the One Piece film. And I have a big thing for just how chaotic she is in her music. So because like I from my understanding, Uta's supposed to be like your typical like idol girl sort of shtick or whatever. I haven't seen the movie, I don't really know her character. But at least from what I gathered, she's like an idol, and like Otto's music in general is more like rough and tough chaotic with like the occasional like soft ballad or whatever. So like I didn't end up liking a lot of the like music for the film, just because like it felt very idol-ish and it didn't feel like what Otto usually sounds like music-wise, with the exception of like there was a couple I don't remember the names, but I only ended up liking Fleeting Lullaby off that entire album, and I'm kind of very happy that we're moving away from that era because it looks like she's starting to put out more music for her next album, and I need it. But yeah, listen to Otto, she's great. She just dropped a new single show as of like 5 days ago. She's great.
That's great. So would you say that I don't even know how to phrase this even as a joke. But it just reminds me of when I was younger. People say, "Oh yeah, like Linkin Park's first album was their best one. Now they're too mainstream." You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like, because the thing is that like me personally, I'm not particular, with very few exceptions, I'm not a like album specific person. Like I have very few like no skip albums in my head. And I have very few artists that like I'll like every single song that they drop. Like very few.
There's no reason to be loyal to something that's just like, you know, take it or leave it, right?
Yeah, because I don't know. It feels like I don't know, because I feel like if I were to sit here and be like, oh, I love every single Otto song, like I feel like that's just being disingenuous, because there's genuinely some songs, like her vocals are always fire, but there's just some songs that I just don't vibe with, and I think that's fine. It just makes me appreciate the songs that I do vibe with from her even better. But it's like, I don't know, like I feel like, and just in general, I feel like everybody's so pretentious about everything, where it's just like, oh, you can't be a fan of X, Y, and Z unless you know every single little fucking detail.
I think that's just like if you like hang around like in the spaces you're in,
like
if there are a lot of like children, like that'll happen.
Yeah. Did you see that tweet where it was that artist? And I kind of felt bad because OP was like a minor, and like they were just like talking out their ass, and I don't even know if they meant for it to blow up the way it did, but they essentially made the tweet saying that like, oh, if you're an artist, you're obligated to learn how to draw.
Oh
like,
yeah, that was
body
insane.
types, and
That was the most insane tweet of all time.
Yeah. I feel bad because OP got so much fire, as they should, but also in the same vein, like they were young.
They were just trying to virtue signal because they were taught that that's what they should be doing by their online communities that they've had unrestricted access to since they were 10. You know?
You're kind of onto something.
I usually am.
Sometimes.
Listen, Lou, I'm a lot smarter than I let you think. There are certain things you can't just, like, you turn a certain age, right? And you can't just get away with insane shit like you used to, you know? People expect me to, like, have responsible, like, well-thought-out opinions. What a curse. You know? I can't, like, I try to be, like, very careful about the way I, like, the way I describe the way I feel about things, because I realize, like, I cannot like something, and it can totally be somebody else's cup of tea. And, like, me just bitching about it is just gonna, like, make them not want to talk to me. And I realize it's just, like, genuinely, like, unpleasant. People don't need to know how little I care for Bleach. Like, it's not important. What?
I'm gonna send it to you in DMs, but do you remember that that one guy from the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, the Windsor, I think his name was, the guy that owned the pawn shop in the pawn shop, the burly
big guy who Persona 3's himself.
Yeah. So the original tweet was like, oh, what's the best like Ace Attorney animation, like not including breakdowns or whatever like that. And the quote retweet was like, everybody shut up, it's obviously this one. And it's the fucking burly guy just running. No, it's him running away.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I miss DGS so much. I want to replay it, but I'm like, that's a commitment.
It is kind of a long game, to be honest.
It is a very long, like, I think the only reason I got through it as quickly as I did was because I caught COVID. No, I was sick with the flu and then immediately afterward caught COVID.
Damn.
So I was like homebound for like a month. And I was just like, fuck it, we're gonna play this game. And then Rinosuke became my favorite character.
True. He takes a while. I think he really comes to, like, kind of I don't know what comes to form. I don't know what the correct phrase is, but he kind of comes into his own, I think, in the second game specifically.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer of, like, everything in the first game was, like, planting the seeds for him to thrive in the second.
Right. The first game does feel like it has, for the most part, like, just kind of one-off stuff, except, like, the stuff with the Reaper and whatever. Right.
I would argue against that because, you know, you get like Gina's introduction, you kind of get the seeds of like Sherlock.
Right,
or
like
Sherlock
the things that are not like that, like persist. The things that aren't episodic are for the second thing, but there are like a lot of kind of episodic things. Like God, how fucking long is the case with like the fucking Sham Spear, right? In Sham Spear's case,
that was in 2. That was in the second game.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that was
because that was where Natsume. I thought Natsume was in the first game.
Natsume was in the first game. Sham Spear.
And his introduction was the Sham Spear thing.
No. So that was the second case that chronologically should have happened in the first game, but we had a 2-month time skip. Oh. So that case with Sham Spear was in the second game.
What was Natsume's introduction?
Natsume's introduction was chapter 2. No, chapter 3.
What was like the scenario for that one?
That was when he first moved in and it was the couple. The guy
who looks like a moon and the maid?
No, it was the guy that wanted to make it home early to be with his girlfriend for their anniversary.
Oh, right. And she was a lot.
Yeah. But Sham Spear was in the second game because there was a 2-month time skip in between 1.3 and 1.4. Because immediately after the first Natsume case, chronologically the second Natsume case with Sham Spear happens, but the game, it's not in the first game, it's in the second game. Anyway.
I can read for her if you want, but it's probably just going to be one Altera line.
It's fine.
You got this.
Stand down. I'd rather you didn't make me use this.
The pool noodle.
I have the power to crush your civilization and your lives. We both know it. So.
Oh, what is this? The self-proclaimed great king of destruction hesitating now? Are you planning to kill me with laughter? What nonsense. All you're doing here is proving what a mess you are inside. All that power, and you still sent that little newt out to ask for our cooperation. Even now, you still expect us to surrender. You may have this sword of invincible power, and you hide behind a shield of doubt. Do you not see the contradiction?
I don't need you to tell me any of that. I won't say I have no regrets, but this has nothing to do with you. And the fact remains that you're weaker than I am. Castor, give me the regalia, and I promise to protect your lives with all my power.
With her sword in hand, Altera quietly declares her proposal. She doesn't look like the Emerald Star's messenger right now. She looks like a young woman with an earnest wish. I suddenly have to question this whole situation. I think we're misunderstanding the reason she wants the regalia. Why would someone so devoted to destruction be so interested in the Moon Cell's the Moon Cell Automaton's royal authority? For the Umbral Star? For destruction's sake? It's true that the Moon Cell would be defenseless without it and would only be able to sit there and watch itself die. So that's the obvious reason why the Umbral Star's messenger would want it, which makes sense. But I still think there's some kind of misunderstanding here, because honestly, Altera could destroy the Moon Cell without the regalia. It's only a nuisance to her at best. So does she actually want to destroy the regalia? Or does she want to possess it for some reason?
This is outrageous! That speech, that glare, that thought behind your eyes. Now I understand. I can never forgive you! This regalia is the symbol of everything I've achieved, everything I've craved for so long. I'll never hand it over to the likes of you.
Castor's words are like sharp slams against Altera. I don't think it's wise to provoke her in the middle of negotiations myself, and I don't know why Castor's so agitated all of a sudden. I want Castor to calm down for a bit. If we can keep talking, maybe we can...
No, darling. I'm sorry. I can't allow it. I just can't. You look at her, and you see a woman in need. Well, I'm a woman as well.
God, where is this gonna go?
That's why I cannot let her take or destroy anything we have. I have nothing to give you.
No, it doesn't belong to you alone.
Silence!
Did I collect NP chips in this game? Oh, I did. She is the last one. Yeah. I wonder if we should in the future make an attempt to do the dialogue that pops in the middle of battle, because it kind of like evens things, but also it's fucking small and hard to see and it's not always there.
It's not necessarily hard to see in my case. Well, for you,
it's
it
hard
probably
for me to
would be a
see,
bit...
but I don't really...
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, like Karna's got lines right now. I feel like a lot of the side characters speak more in, okay. Come here, bitch. Gotcha, bitch! But yeah, Luke, I also like Mama's little hat.
We love Tamamo in this house!
We really do.
Let's go, Tamamo! Ho, 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 ho.
I like my fighting game brain is on. I'm like, why the fuck can't I cancel combo into Magical Girl install?
Speaking of Tamamo, my cat's here.
What does that have to do with Tamamo?
Cause they're both animals.
I mean, I'm an animal too, technically. Give me that. Ooh, ooh. Going for the big damage. Tamamo, Mooncrux is very strong. Oh, shit. Oh, she's
You're
dead.
so funny, Shane.
What?
You're just funny.
Sure. All right, I think we're close to the end, believe it or not.
Like the end of the route or the end of...
Very close to the end of the route.
Oh.
We did it!
Aw, poor Red. He should have been here for this.
There will be more Tamamo.
Yeah, but this is like Tamamo's like biggest moment.
I know. We could have waited,
All
but I
right.
know you're going to be missing next week too.
Oh yeah, I am gonna be gone next week. You're right.
So the best we can do is probably realistically a side story, because the next route is a particular character's route, and I would prefer you be there for it.
Is it Altera's?
No? What are you talking about?
Oh. Is that like a haha nervous, or was that like a genuinely what the fuck guess?
No, I mean, it's possible that maybe the next route might possibly have more Altera in it than other routes, and maybe that there's something extremely crazy that you have no idea about right now that I really want you to see.
Sure. Yeah, whatever you want.
Fuck!
I follow your command.
Really?
If you want me to.
Okay. Lou being specious on stream, true.
Knowledge, courage, those are the powers of humanity and the bane of all monsters. And you are no exception, Altera. You're nothing but a lowly beast who fell out of the blackness.
They really did make her boobs really, really shiny, didn't they?
Yeah. That's okay. She's kind of vibing with them.
She is.
I've made my mistakes, but I am a fragment of the sun's embodiment, the fox of the heavens. And now, by the royal authority... No, you're wrong. I am not a monster. We are decay, and we welcome the civilizations that nourish us. You cannot win against us. You cannot kill us. Flare effect. Commencing connection with Mars. That was 2 C words.
Yup.
Firing in 2 seconds. Mars, turn your rage upon me. Pierce the heavens with your tears, Red Star.
Mars is a planet.
Teardrop photon. Oh my god! Photon ray!
Yeah. Alright. It's kind of the same thing, realistically. It looks like we're summoning Bahamut in Final Fantasy IX.
Ray of punishment.
Forgive me. No servant nor any human heart could ever stand a chance against us. I didn't wish to take your lives. I hope to understand what those lives mean someday, but if you stand in my way, I will destroy you. Is that the best you can do? Like water off a duck's back. So much sound and fury signifying nothing. How naive. What? Just one little pillar of light? You've bragged about the power of the war god, so go ahead and use it. Oh, I see what you're up to, you little minx. You were afraid to hurt my husband. Oh, you're hilarious and so incredibly naive. Where? The gods reside in Izumo. To free this proof of my purification, this is the sacred treasure, the mirror of Uka. Eightfold blessing of Amaterasu. Too slow.
Damn, she just hit her with the exploding kick. Damn, dead as fuck. 5 consecutive attacks slam into Altera. I recognize the spell. This is a clusterfuck. Gyoku Tenho?
Yeah, Gyoku Tenho.
Gyoku Tenho. It's the strongest spell in Caster's repertoire, and now it seized Altera's whole body. Caster pulled off the perfect surprise attack. She played on Altera's knowledge of her recklessness, then tricked her into lowering her guard. It wasn't Caster herself who was swallowed up by the Pillar of Light. It was a digital decoy constructed to look like her at the cost of most of the Regalia's resources. Great, okay. Caster herself had been lying in wait above, hiding her presence, waiting for the perfect moment to execute the perfect attack. Caster doesn't have an innate presence blocking skill, but she was able to rig up the Regalia to give herself something similar. Oh, this is what I was worried about. Now I understand. I had problems with everything but thank God they're explaining it to me. It cost her all the resources the Regalia had left. Of course, the Regalia is not intended to be fiddled with that way, but then that's Caster for you.
Honestly, I thought we had a 50-50 chance at best. Thank you very much, Master. You piloted my decoy perfectly and gave me just the chance I needed. I never could have gotten close enough to her on my own. fell for your trick. A simple ploy that even all my light couldn't reveal. That's what I lose to now. Caster. That's right. Vassal of the Umbral Star. Weak as we are, we've brought down the giant. Wow, I really can't read today.
That's okay.
Humans gain knowledge through sin, but they use it to do the impossible. I've witnessed human struggles for centuries. I've learned from my master. So all I had to do was think, what would humans do? And that's how you were beaten today. Of course, I'm sure you've seen something like it before. Just as I thought. Caster. No. Tamama no Mae. You know my past?
Oh, hi, dude. What's goody? What's goody in the hoodie?
He's all pulled. He's like posed up, ready to go. I would like it if he were playable and you just had like basic ass attacks like punches. Just gets cooked. Right next to Altera, a figure who looks like me and appears and stands in front of her. By now, that's the most natural thing in the world to me, of course. It's just like I saw before, with Saber in my mind. It's the body of Shane Valshane. I'm gonna change the name to Hakuno Kishiname. I can't handle this anymore. Even though our positions are different, there's no doubt he's me. No matter what happens, he stands up for his servant, just like I would. She's kind of a baby girl, believe it or not.
My prisoner. No, you can't leave the ring. I can't protect you from the destruction.
Of course you can't. You can't protect anything.
Is she actually the final boss?
I don't think so, but we'll see. I mean,
I thought you played this game.
I know how this ends, but don't worry about it. I don't think
Okay.
she's the final boss, but it doesn't matter.
Nah, that sucks. Anyway.
You can't protect anything.
Yeah, she's a whole ass hater.
There's no way you could ever.
Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. No. I read it wrong in my head. You're good.
There's no way you ever could protect anything. All you know how to do is destroy. So why don't you drop the whole tragic damsel routine? It's not funny or anything. Just kills your physique and... Oh, wait. I see. This must be your human side. Well, you know what? It's boring as hell.
Elizabeth, what do you want?
Nice to see you again, my lonely little queen. Where would you be without that regalia, huh? Your spiritual core is as weak as ever. Think before you try anything. My reflexes might go off and kill that little piggy.
Elizabeth Bathory. Her face still looks the same. She strolls up to us through the dust without a mark from our last encounter. She's different. She still looks like she did when she first consumed Saber's regalia, but there's something missing from her now. Elizabeth was the one that told me to run away from the wicked queen of the capital. She even got herself shocked on my behalf more than once, and seemed like she liked it. That Elizabeth is no longer here.
Hold on. Sorry, I had to take a sip. Excuse me.
Now then, Altera, I think it's time for you to wake up. You're not a heroic spirit, or an anti-heroic spirit, and this human act doesn't suit you at all. Really, it's kind of pathetic. Maybe it makes you feel better. I won't even ask why you made your outdoors clone a servant. Doesn't matter. You lost, so playtime's over. Time to put on your serious face. Your real one. The Umbral Star's embodiment. Zephyr, the White Titan! No! I don't want to kill anybody! Enough! No more! I don't want to destroy anything! My husband, this way!
I am flopping through these bitches like candy.
I
I'm going
know.
through it. Let's go!
Don't you hate when you can't admit who you are? I know exactly how you feel. Do you not know your secret garden? Really? Oh, come on. Stop lying. You know it, right, Altera? I'll be nice and spell it out for you. You can live with no worries and no regrets. You know why? Because you never really had them in the first place. Because you don't belong to this place. You're just a monster.
Yeet. Not again.
Oh, big titties.
It's a giant set of
Titty.
titties. Its spiritual core is firing off a terrifying amount of pressure. Its white light is blinding hot. It's so large, I can't take it all in at once. Damn, those are big old
That's what
titties.
she said.
A
That's
human
what she said.
shadow. When did I first start noticing its features? When she first appeared? When I saw her in her profile? Or could it be when I saw the two shining titties on her head? Wait, what? That doesn't make sense. The scream seems to shake reality itself. It's not human. It's not a heroic spirit. It's a monster. It's hunger. Vast, unstoppable hunger.
Oh, that's just disgustingly delicious. So blood-curdling beautiful. So big and loud. That's what she said. Fun fact, this is
Big
just
and
a
loud?
hatchling stage. What?
What? Big? Never mind.
Do you not get
Why
loud?
loud?
Do you not get loud?
I guess not.
Boring.
Why would
Fun
it be
fact.
loud?
This is just a hatchling stage. The more she destroys, the bigger she gets. How big do you think she'll be in the end? Now, Titan, destroy to your heart's content. You have the Umbral Star's blessing. In fact, you have nothing but that blessing. Destruction is the only proof of your existence. Destroy! Destroy! Destroy everything!
She's glaring at me. Does it still want the regalia? I understand in an instant. Whatever makes her scream, she's still aware enough to know what she must destroy. And that's why she's looking at us. I remember. A little late now, but I remember what happened at the Mooncell core. It's a perfect match. The giant creature standing up in the dark, the one that split me, and the regalia in 3 pieces. The unknown threat to Seraph. I remember the feeling of my digital body being broken and split. Myself, the regalia, all by the same hand. That time, I couldn't avoid it. It caught me. I was alone then, without an ally by my side. But it's different now. At least for this moment, I'm not alone. By my side is the blade who protects Shane Valshane. Hakuno Kishinami going forward, I guess. The golden-eyed servant who's chosen to stay with me to the end. Kusta.
Master!
That was a scream. I peeked.
That's okay. All is fair in live dubs and war.
We have to fall back! Please, hold on!
Animated cutscene? Ayo?
Sometimes.
Altera, the Titan.
Yeah. Technically, Altera was appeared in Fate Go first, which is crazy to me because this is clearly her main story, so I don't really know what was up with that. Her echoes reverberate and shatter everything they touch. The territory shakes apart. The Spirotron energy disperses. I thought Altera and her forces were strong, but this is something else entirely, infused to the core with unspeakably lethal power. The structure around us is shattering like glass. At first, the Titan was targeting us, but now she's smashing everything in sight. She screams and destroys. She turns and destroys. She breathes and destroys. As long as the Titan exists, nothing else can. Is there a dog howling?
Oh no, that was me.
Okay.
Look, Master. On the Titan's shoulder.
Where have we seen this shit before?
How I'm
I see
trying
a
to be.
figure. What?
Hmm?
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 What'd you say?
Nothing.
You know I can just clip it and find out. You might as well just say it.
I didn't say anything.
Anyways, I think, so I remember the Nero route. Nero said a bunch of stuff about how, like, passion was blah, blah, blah. And I think, like, the three, like, ending scenes are supposed to kind of give, like, they're supposed to be compared and contrast and explain, like, different parts of, like, human nature, which I don't know if I thought about the first time I played through. Anyways, I see Shanvel Shane's body is still standing on the shoulder of the giant. And that third me is being eroded away, broken down. I can tell from here. It's what I'd expect to happen, being so close to a force of destruction. Nothing alive can stand beside her, no matter what bonds they might have. No matter what they might have said to each other, her destructive power is absolute.
The Zephyr Titan. The terrible white god. From 14,000 years ago, that Titan is loose on Seraph. Could it be? Could this be it? Is this the end? My husband.
Through quivering lips, Castor speaks my name. I've never seen her this vulnerable, not in the capital, not even in the Holy Grail War. I can't think of anything comforting to say. All I can do is stare back. Her eyes flicker with fear, anxiety, even despair.
My husband, I'm sorry for everything. I want to say that here and now. I've made so many mistakes. Ever since you fell asleep, I've wanted to play the part of the harlot who leads the nation to its doom. I rejected Elizabeth's invitation. I ignored Altera's last warning. And I bound you to me. And all because I didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to be alone anymore. I was afraid of being by myself again. I had to be strong. Strong enough to dominate you, or I thought I'd lose you. That's what I was most afraid of. Elizabeth wasn't wrong to warn you about me. She was right, more than right, because I was desperate. I knew I couldn't be with humans like you. I only make them unhappy in the end, but even so, I thought maybe you and I could still be happy together before the end came.
The realization falls into my chest with a thud. So that's what she's been building up to all this time. She knows the ending's sad, so she wants to close the book before we get there. That's the only solution to the problem she's always had. Castor's a sorcerer, a supernatural fox, and she even holds a spark of the sun inside her. But that also makes her part of eternity, of rules she can't ever go against. The notion of anything having an end is unbearable to her. Anything like a peaceful relationship between a human and an anti-hero. Or like a world doomed to the inevitable. That's why she wants to bring down the curtain while the music is still playing. But she knows that would spell death for me. She wants to end it all, but she doesn't want me to die. She's been trying to keep all that turmoil buried under her throne. Even though her harlot persona could have driven me to hate her. Or maybe that's what she wanted. For me to lose all affection for her and walk away on my own terms. Make it easier for her that way.
I'm sorry. I've indulged myself all this time, and now look at this place. There's no way to stop that Titan. This world was doomed from the start. I knew I wouldn't be able to save you. I knew it all along. That's why I awakened my harlot mode I'd sealed off before. Not to fight or anything, I just wanted to live the dream life. Even for an instant. And it couldn't be any other way. Because I've lost that Titan before. I've known in my very bones that we're no match for the Umbral Star. I am a part of the embodiment of the sun, and so I know everything that happened 14,000 years ago. That thing killed more than the plants and animals, more than humanity. It killed even the very personifications of nature, one by one. The heavens, the earth and the sea, the sun and fire and the forest. All our wisdom came to nothing. The Titan rejected all reason, all love. It even rejected death itself. The very embodiment of war, with its great sword, couldn't touch that thing. I knew that horrible creature was bound to come back. I knew better than anyone. And not eventually. Every tick of the clock brought us closer to the end of time. That's why I
get it. Castor was ready to witness this scene. Not from a premonition, but from her own experience, or at least the experience of another version of herself. When the Umbral Star arrives, the world ends. The Mooncell automaton can't stop that. Every life form and civilization on Earth will be destroyed, just like it was 14,000 years ago. But Castor still hoped, wished, prayed, simply to live with me.
Please forgive me, my dearest, for my miserable, worthless mistakes. I've given up. The world will never see tomorrow, and so I want to serve you until the very end. I want to be close to you and die alongside you.
I think back to every event since I woke up in the Millennium Capital. It's hard to say how much time has passed. It feels like both an eternity and the blink of an eye. I remember talking with Elizabeth earlier. I told her I believed in Castor. I believed she had a reason for her un-Castor-like behavior and for the construction of the Millennium Capital. I believed she'd reveal it to me in the end. And now she has. I'm glad I had faith in you, Castor. And thank you for wanting to be at my side, for choosing me even after you've given up on everything else. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, but...
My husband?
But no. No, this is wrong.
Heavens meat, what the fuck? Did you just grab my boob? Oh.
I think
sorry.
I just gave her a bonk on the head.
Oh. My husband, so I'm not the one for you? After all this, I'm just a subservient, trying to act like your wife, even though I'm not even your main servant. Imagine me hoping to be with you at the end. Just a foolish dream all along.
You're completely wrong. Think about it, I tell her. Not about accepting the end. After all, eternity's way too long for a human being. She gives another sob. I give her a smile. There's going to be a curtain call someday. That's just life. But I want to spend that life with you, and if this is the end, then we might as well go out with a bang.
Huh?
We can't go out on a sour note like this, no matter how loud the band plays on this sinking ship.
What
But
is
you know
this
the-
analogy?
It's maybe a reference to the Titanic?
It's still a shit analogy, but go on.
You've never heard a band playing on a sinking ship?
No, I've heard that analogy before, but it just feels so weird now.
But you know what the worst part is? This isn't like you, Castor. I tell her, whatever you and I stand together and face at the end, we're going to be smiling because we have all these wonderful memories behind us. We don't want to go out gnashing our teeth. You know what? When this war is over, let's leave the capital behind. Don't get me wrong, your Queen of Harlots act has its charms, but your bright eyes, your cheerful voice, the loveliest smile I've ever seen. Damn, he's really got a thing for teeth. I tell her, I like the lively you that shines like the sun, the best.
Master, such words are wasted on someone like me. Such a miraculous, wonderful promise. All for someone like me. Oh, what the fuck?
She's hype.
Yeah! Even the gods can't stop our love! Even the me and Takamagahara. Oh, boy. Must be swept off her feet! I can hear her. I can hear her clearly. At a loss for words, stunned and shock and awe.
You must be so jealous. It serves you right. And look who came out on top.
Tamamo, don't tell me all that reflection didn't count for anything.
No. I have seen the error of my ways. I surrender completely, Master. Under these sunlit, watery heavens, I've completely fallen for you all over again. What was I thinking? Kicking back with you while the world was about to end? That doesn't sound like me at all, does it? I'd never really let myself sink that low. I'd be no different than that Titan if I did. And you can't get a positive outcome by multiplying negatives.
Technically, you can get a positive note that way. I know she's on a roll, but she shouldn't get that wrong. Then again, I'm sure she was speaking figuratively, so I shouldn't put the brakes on her here.
Well, theoretically, no, but that's only if you're... no, never mind.
You literally get a positive number by multiplying two negative numbers.
Yeah, no, that's... I was thinking in the sense of, like, multiplying a positive and a negative, but then even that can equal a positive. Okay,
no, it
never
can't.
mind.
If you multiply a negative by a positive, you always get a negative.
Oh, okay, so I was thinking that right. Sorry, I haven't taken a math class since, like, freshman year of college.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? Technically, you can't.
I'm a senior.
You can't get a positive outcome by multiplying negatives. It depends how many factors there are. If there's an odd number of factors, she's right. If there's an even number of factors, she's...
Well, yeah, no, that's what I meant. I meant, though, because I was right.
No.
In some scenario.
That is not what you meant. You were not thinking about multiplying three numbers together.
She's reading the line.
I'll just stand back and especially since she's talking herself out of harlot mode. I'll just stand back. The one true sun is rising over the zero dark. Its golden glimmer fills my eyes.
Testing. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? I am the foxiest wife in history. I will slay any god or devil for my master's sake. My service and purity are yours any day of the week.
The sparkle is really special.
And to all time and space, heed my words. I have but one wish, 2 wishes. Well, maybe 3, maybe 4, but mostly just the one. And it's a very simple one. I wish to live happily with my beloved in a blessed world with a blessed future.
She's just like me.
I have finally reformed. Gotcha! Away with my harlotry. It's out of style anyway. As my husband's best Ferrati servant, I will serve Seraph at once.
Save. Fuck.
Yeah, you got it. Aww. My man's is kind of posed kind of awkwardly.
Oh, not that I care about Seraph per se, but that's where my darling lives, so nobody threatens it, and that's final. Now onwards! Happy wedding sunshine! All spirits and max. No need for spiritrons or mana. My source of power is... nothing else than my love for you! Tamamo Love Max!
She's kind of a magical girl sometimes. Thank you for not that's not the attack button anymore. Thank you for not breaking character when she said that she tried to dominate me. I know that took restraint.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about it. I wasn't, but okay.
Well, I'm glad. Does that mean if you were thinking about it, you wouldn't be able to restrain yourself?
I can keep a tense moment tense. Jeez.
Well, I appreciate that you did it, whether or not it was intentional. Man, Saber is higher DPS, I think. How the fuck did I get hit by that shit? Ooh.
I love the fact that she was just like chilling there while like Tamamo was having like a mental breakdown.
Yeah, well, you know how it is, right? Alright, now we gotta use Mooncrux on it. Oh, there he is. Hello. Now's your chance. Attack the core in her chest and destroy it. Thanks.
Bro, at this point, this should have just been my stream. I've been talking for like 70% of it.
Well, that's what happens when you don't want to surrender Elizabeth.
She was there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
I could handle it because I am great.
Yeah, sure are.
Thank you for validating me.
Yes, you're welcome. I'm happy to do that whenever, as you know. Alright, here we go. But she's gonna get up, like, right now, so I shouldn't pop Mooncrux. Yep, there we go. So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Mama's combos get better, but like she starts with fucking, it's like impossible to use. What's she doing? Oh, that was the sword. Fuck, I gotta get it all the way over there? Okay. Damn. What's she doing? Uh-oh. Front-row Raggy. Uh-oh. I guess that's just the fastest way to deal damage.
Can like someone send me a really sexy thing in my inbox? That would be great.
What do you mean?
Just like, I don't know.
Lou,
Email me some validation or something.
Lou, people are gonna send you hentai after saying that.
Oh shit, fuck, I realized we were on stream. Sorry, it came out. I didn't realize it.
They just don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they don't know my whole, like, they don't know my thing.
Yeah, they don't know that you use sexy to mean, like, cool.
Yeah. I'm quirky like that. One of my friends actually earlier was like, oh, I was looking at your website. Your bio's like so quirky.
Quirky?
Yes. And I was like, it has to be. No. I like to think it's pretty quirky. Hold on. I'll quote myself verbatim.
Quirkster, Lou.
Hi, call me Ari. I'm a bisexual Dominican American voice actor. Oh shit.
Sorry, I got really excited.
I'm known for my admiration of fictional characters. Ask me about my video essay on Sugawara from Haikyuu and my totally unhealthy obsession with the Xenoblade Chronicles series.
Please ask me about my Suga essay. I spent a lot of time on it.
I know, isn't it funny how
and
that works?
I can't post it on YouTube because of copyright.
Oh, but what do you mean because of the clips?
Yeah, because I got everything from the anime.
Yeah, sometimes YouTube is kind of like that. They don't want you posting your best bangers.
Yeah.
That did like no fucking damage. That did. Oh, that's right. She has the halfway point where she smashed it. I was going to send etchy art a friend for my birthday. What? Yo says Viva la República Dominicana. She can't understand that, Bio. She doesn't speak Spanish.
I'm gonna fucking punt you. Oh my god! TXT won a VMA!
Who?
Tomorrow together.
I don't know. Tomorrow together?
They're
What's
a
a
K-pop
VMA?
group. The Video Music Awards.
Oh. Okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't really follow like pop culture that accurately. I am not a fraudulent Dominican. I was just.
Don't feel too bad about it. Bio was actually born and raised in Dominican. The DR.
It's Dominican. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I was born in America. Both my parents are from DR. They both immigrated here when they were young. But I was the second child, or no, not even that. My mother, I don't even know if it was a case of just she didn't realize it, but she just did not consciously teach either of us Spanish. I understand more than I speak, but I have a very, ¿cómo se dice? Como un gringuita cuando yo me hablo español, pero I don't really like speaking Spanish because I feel like I sound like a white girl.
You don't, as long as you don't say, me llamo Claire,
Okay,
como estes?
fair point, but like.
What the fuck is Archimedes doing
that
here? Sorry.
What? Oh.
I just saw you just chilling.
Yeah, the few times that I've spoken Spanish in like the motherland, I always get that like, oh, you're not from here.
That happens.
And yeah, so I don't mind speaking Spanish. Pero con las dominicanas, I don't really fuck with it. It's just they're very judgmental. Yeah,
yeah, actually, that's true as fuck. Because
particularly.
I've tried like practicing my Spanish with Bio in our like DMs. Why is she not? Do I have to kill her with the NP? Fuck it, let's do it. And him and the other guy in our group chat just fucking cooked me.
Yeah, Spanish people are very judgmental.
Well, the other thing that's hard is like
Spanish.
Dominican Spanish is really different than what I learned, which is like Mexican or Spanish.
Yeah, that's also why. Because Dominican Spanish is, yeah, what Biosque just said. If they hear a bit of an American, it's over. But no, Dominican Spanish is like very kind of similar to Puerto Rican Spanish. Is very slang heavy.
Yeah.
So it's yeah.
Yo, we did it. Brandon, thank you so much for the resub. 16 months! Look, guys, I don't want to be like the little bitch who's like, hey, guys, would you please sub to me? I promise it'll be worth it. But Twitch lied to me. I started streaming more in 2022 because I was told that if I stream more, I could have follower emotes. Then they're like, no. Actually, you need to have 15 subscribers to do that. So if you ever feel like enabling me to have emotes, for your consideration, that's all I'll say about that.
If I had the money, I would.
Don't, please. I honestly, maybe I should. I would like to have the ability to post emotes, but I want people to hold on to their money and spend it on things more meaningful than Twitch taking 70% of it or whatever. Convo with a friend from Spain. He said the Spanish from DR and PR in Cuba. He said our Spanish is ghetto Spanish. Holy fuck,
Honestly.
dude. Bro,
I mean,
the caucasity.
Look, okay, I've never been to Spain. I've never really engaged with the like the European Spanish people. But I'm not surprised that they would say that. I don't know. I feel like they have. Yeah, they're not wrong. But I've always felt like the European side of like the Hispanic countries.
They don't Spanish with crints.
No, not even that. It's just like they always gave me just like, oh, we're better than you. Like Spain especially. Spain gives me very pretentious vibes. I've never been, but just like the energy is very pretentious.
Yeah. She unleashes her final attack. Perfectly aimed, it flies right into the Titan Altera's chest. It's impossible to miss. In terms of scale, it's minuscule compared to the giant, but it's packed with everything Tamamo has. At the same time, it takes the life, the future of the Maiden in White. I hear her scream. I feel a hole in my chest. Not from my pain, or from my mind's pain, but the pain of the third Shane Valshane. That Shane Valshane stays with Altera, ready to die with her. I have no words. All I can do is be a witness. And the final strike hits home.
Thank you, Master, for staying until the very end. I was happy to be together.
The giant goddess crumbles. Its digital body, made to walk upon Seraph, is lost, as are its mind and soul. With its monogon, it falls away in a rain of inorganic wreckage. What had moments ago been a mighty titan now scatters into piles of debris. There, I see something. A face I know all too well. My own. The third Shane Valshane is standing there in the midst of the raining rubble, knowing full well what will happen next. You couldn't bring out your true power, Altera. So I'll do what I need to do. I hear a voice in the storm. A voice only the two of them were meant to share. He looks up at the cracked pieces of his servant's face. Xenoblade 3 reference.
Oh my god, get out.
A torrent of ruin comes crashing down toward the other me.
My beloved.
Even as I hear Castor murmur, I understand there's nothing to be done. He doesn't try to run. He stands there, letting the debris wash over him and take him away. It's his decision, and I understand. Yes, even though it seems like a futile death, there's more to it than resignation or sadness. I think Shane Valshane had a reason and made that choice in order to change something. That's why I don't reach out. I don't even say a word. Until the end, I think. Until the very end. In my heart, I send off the other me, who walked a different path than I, until all trace of the body is gone. Goodbye, body of Shane Valshane. She must have been a wonderful servant to you.
This is a drastic change in music tone.
Yeah, a little bit of tonal whiplash. Remember what happened at the end of the Nero route? It was fucking miserable.
Yeah.
What will happen at the end of the Tamamo route, I wonder?
Sweetie, what are you zoning out for? Your faithful and lovable servant is right here in front of you, but there you are, watching the cherry blossoms. Something on your mind? Heavens me, I think I know. You're wondering when the Umbral Star will get here, aren't you?
Spanish people have fire food?
Did I not?
Did you mean, like, any of their conquered, like, countries?
Oh no, I just meant the food, like the cuisine.
Like paella?
No. That's Peruvian?
Spanish. Paella is distinctly a Spanish dish, or at least it is very
Or,
common in
yeah,
Spain.
Look, get me some
Paella.
good churrasco. I'll fuck up some good churrasco. Fuck out of here.
All right.
Ahem.
Did you read that line?
I did.
You can't think about that. The day will come eventually, but until it does, we promise to live peacefully. Don't say you've forgotten. Ah, the beauty of a somber, silent soul. It's almost unfair, you know. Ah, now that I think about it, I wonder if maybe Elizabeth and Altera came here because they were both drawn to you and all your silent mystery. Huh? What? Am I overthinking this? No, I don't think so at all. I can prove it. Even, look what you do to me. Putting me on edge with that quiet little stare of yours. Oh, what are you making me say, darling? Now, it's time to get up. Off we go, arm in arm. Where to, you ask? Why, to buy ingredients for dinner, of course. I'm going to put some real effort into it tonight.
I can't wait for that. So I'll do what Castor says and swallow my worries of the future for now. The capital is in full bloom, and my only servant is right next to me. The brightly colored hair, those golden eyes. Yes, she's 1,000 times more lovable like this. Where's my ending CG? Aww!
Mr. Karna told me about this place. There's a shop up ahead that sells Saikyosuke with delicious Spanish mackerels. We'll try it out, and if it's as delicious as I hear, we'll add it to tonight's menu. Of course, if they say no free samples, I'll dip a bit back into harlot mode and say, "How dare you disrespect the saviors of Seraph?" No, I'm just kidding. I'll never go back into harlot mode again.
That's good. Though she can be quite charming in harlot mode, too. It's like how a horror movie is fun because you get to go home afterwards. That man is a victim of abuse. The Millennium Capital is no longer the capital of the Empire. There's no queen. As a result, a lot of the NPCs have moved in. I know it's weird phrasing, but those are the digital residents. Somehow they've even built an economy. There are craftsmen and shopkeepers, and that means there are customers, or consumers. Instead of a giant empire run by one ruler and her servants, it's looking a lot more like a nation. Almost like a real world, well, you might say.
Oh, yes! Fucking hell, cat! Fuck you!
My cat bit me.
That's what happens.
Oh, yes. For tonight, I've already thought of a basic menu. Stir-fried pork and eggplants with miso and sweetened pumpkins. Boiled spinach with sesame instead of soy sauce. On top of that, the rumored saikyoyaki. Let's serve it on one big plate we bought from Miss Ryder's shop.
Yo, Medusa the shopkeeper, let's go? That's right. The other day we saw Ryder at a certain antique shop. She acted like an employee, so I think she may have been doing part-time work there. I didn't ask for details. Her
Welcome
glasses...
to the antique shop.
No,
How
you
can
don't
I
understand.
take your order?
You don't understand, Lou. You gotta understand what the potential of glasses Ryder. Domestic Ryder goes crazy. You have no idea. Hold on. This is important.
Excuse me.
Okay. You need to understand, Lou.
You're very determined to make sure I see this.
You need to see it. She's kinda... Theo knows what I'm talking about. What are all these DMs? Here we go. You know, she's kind of... Unfortunately, on Pixiv, one of the first results is AI art, and I can tell with the fucked up fingers, I think, but... I don't know. In case you weren't aware, Ryder is definitely one of my favorite Fate servants. Top 2. I need to save...
Tres leches en esta economía?
True.
Oh, you dropped it in the text chat.
I did. I'm also gonna put it on stream though.
Oh, this is kind of fire.
That's what I'm saying.
This is kind of fire.
We need to add a just image. Chat, I promise I'm going somewhere. Just trust. God damn it, where the fuck is it? Don't tell me you did the Amazon thing again. I don't want last month. I want, like, today. Now I'm angry. Where the fuck is it? What kind of file is that? It's a PNG. It downloads as a JPEG large because it's from Twitter. There we go. There she is. So yeah. That's a thing that happens. Oh, I'm really excited. At one point we're gonna get to the Ryder side story, and it's gonna be glorious.
Are you covering your face with her?
I was thinking about it, but I didn't. Yes. Oops. And then one more thing. Happiest Medusa in Fate Stay Night. True. I mean, there aren't really a whole lot of options. Anyways, her new glasses suited her well, and I told her so, but then Castor got angry. Karna's patrolling each territory of Seraph. He explores the new territories that keep appearing daily, searching for NPCs and servants, especially those related to the Moon's Holy Grail War. From time to time, he drops in to give a report, usually about which shops have the best food or where the best fishing and hunting spots are. No one knows where Berserker went. It's rumored that he wanders the Zero Dark, looking to spark a new battle. He did stop by once before he left, and when he saw Castor no longer looking like her old self, he got an odd expression on his face and walked out. These are peaceful times in Seraph, even if it is all just temporary. Even if the illusion only lasts a short time, these are still important days. For us especially.
That's right, my husband. Why don't we stretch our legs and go explore some other territories? Eating Japanese food every day might get old. Oh, no, you'd never get tired of my cuisine, filled with all my love and spells. But if I don't roast a chicken at least once, I'll be less of a wife.
Look, listen. Anybody can be whatever they want. Like, let's set gender and tradition aside. She's full of shit, but, like, let her cook.
Like, actually cook or let her cook?
Both.
A great wife knows more than just Japanese, Chinese, and Indian cuisine, after all. Let me be known as the world's Tamamo.
Now that she mentions it, the curry Castor cooked up was surprisingly good. It was based off Japanese curry, but it had the deep aroma of a real Indian curry and a body similar to a European curry. But most of all...
I've never had curry.
Ever?
No.
Lou.
I want to try it.
What are we going to do with you?
It's between, I've never had curry. I really wanted to try Indian food in general because I've never had that. But also I've heard it's really spicy and I don't do good with spice.
It's not. It doesn't have to be. They've got plenty of white people Indian food.
Okay, alright.
They also, there's a lot of Indian places around me because there just happens to be a lot of Indian communities around me. I've had, the shit's pretty good. Not gonna lie.
I've been recently on a Mediterranean food type vibe.
There's this shawarma place it's just like a Lebanese restaurant in general.
Fuck up a good chicken shawarma.
This chicken shawarma is like nothing else. I haven't gotten anything close to it anywhere else. A lot of times the chicken's kind of dry. This place it's just Kino. It's peak every time. I always want it. It's so fucking good. Anyways, it had a taste of, family. Spicy, but gentle and welcoming. Really, it was so good that if I didn't know any better, I would think curry making was some sort of skill or noble phantasm she picked up. But...
Oh, am I praising your lovely wife's curry so highly, Master? Saying that so honestly, it's... tonight's menu plans... No, change of plans. I'm sure you won't mind if I shop for ingredients tomorrow. The finest meat, potatoes, and onions, enough garlic to make Mr. Vlad croak, exceptional spices, a marvelous pot, and voila! Tonight will be curry, and that's that. Eat as much as you want and build all the strength you can, my darling.
Although, one potential problem. From the way curry clears your eyes up, it might be hard to sleep tonight. What the
That's a thing? Huh?
What?
What?
What does that mean?
Just kidding, I'm joking. Say what you want, it's okay. As your devoted wife, servant, and companion to the end, I will do my very best to hold back on my recklessness and selfishness. Now, my darling, what kind of dinner would you like tonight?
That's a tough question. I can't think up a whole menu on the spot like she can. But more importantly, I want her to be as lively as she wants to be. I don't ever want her to think she has to tone herself down for me. Real? If she wants to feed me curry, I'm perfectly okay with that. I don't think she'll go into curry harlot mode or anything like that.
Excuse me?
Huh?
Did I not tell you the story of my Indian-style harlot mode?
Listen in carefully.
I'll tell you all about it tonight. It'll be a bedtime story.
Did you just... Hold on, Ashrel, listen. Do you think... Are you insinuating that you don't think I could handle an intense woman?
I don't think you could either.
Shut the fuck up, Lou. You don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
I prefer women with personalities. I can't stand, like, basic white bitches, to be honest. Not in a relationship context, at least. Nah, dude. Trust.
Anyway, if you'd rather, I'll try not to be so modest. That is, I won't be, but if I go too far, then make sure to scold me and I'll stop right away.
She's just like me, for real.
Anytime, right up until the end. I'll do whatever it takes to stay with you, my darling.
I wonder if Tamamo gets a bonus outfit when you clear the game. Oh wait, what did unlock Nero's? Yay! We did
Let's
it!
go, credits!
Yeah. There's a lot. Wow, Nero got fucked. Nero's ending was so sad. Also, I kind of want to see what the CG looks like if you play F Hakuno. Oh, it's so cute. It's actually different.
Is it?
It says it's DeviantArt, but I assume they just uploaded it. I should know this because I played through the entire thing as F Hakuno originally. There we go. I was wondering, Lou, and we don't have to decide this right now, but I was playing with the idea of ooh. Fuck this guy. And here we are again, Knowing what you've been through, I expected you to fall in line easily. I wouldn't have thought you'd be as foolish as a human. You disappoint me, Caster. You had a reputation as a fairy tale monster, but you didn't live up to it. Enjoy your sweet little moments as the end draws near. Soak in your worthless, meaningless peace while you can. It'll soon be time for the quantum time lock. I suppose I'll have to move again. No matter. I'll repeat this as many times as it takes.
Oh, God. I was comfy in my chair.
You, come with me. I'm commencing the slide.
Meaningless and worthless,
Shut up and follow me. I have an important role for you. The complete destruction of the Regalia and the fall of the Moon Cell Core. One day, we will achieve both those things.
So, can I pose a theory?
Yeah.
So, is he, like, jumping between timelines?
Ooh, I wonder if that's what sliding with a capital S is, Lou.
Okay, I actually didn't guess that because of the word slide. I didn't even pay attention to it, to be
I'm not
completely
saying,
honest.
no, I'm like, I didn't, you're right.
Okay, yeah, I figured because I was like, there's definitely some overarching plot going on between these three routes because you told, because I remember. What?
I'm really excited to explain that the credit sequence has plot relevance.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember asking if, there was different timelines, and you were like, yeah, because, Nero won in the first one, and, she got her ass kicked in this one. But like, so I'm guessing it's just Archimedes though, because Elizabeth's still like drawn to this timeline, unless
Elizabeth's in the other timeline too. She just explodes.
No. Yeah, no. And no, I know she's in the other timeline, but she doesn't do any of this shit. Like, you know, she eats the regalia and then she like blows up. So like comparatively, I'm guessing like this Elizabeth is like drawn to this timeline. But then I was thinking, because she ate the regalia and she was like, "Oh, I'm powerful now." Like maybe she caught the same like feelings that the same powers that Archimedes has. But also, like, isn't Archimedes like the fucking the Klaus equivalent for fate?
No.
Or something like that? Oh.
Not even a little. Archimedes is the system administrator for the moon cell, but he's been corrupted by Valber.
Oh, so he's Alvis. Great. Got it.
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sweet. I'm good. I'm caught up. Anyway.
I don't know if it is meaningless or worthless, but you'd better have a happy ending, little piggy.
That's a long ass tail.
That's a lot of walking.
Imagine getting smacked by that.
That's actually one of her attacks. I think it's her C4 combo. Yay! What do we get? Do we get any new outfits? The Dawn Arc? Ooh, what could this be? A new character has been added in free battle. Oh, look at that. We've got a new arc.
I was right.
Hopefully this one's easier because her stats are, in theory, way higher than Nero's and
also she's regularly in my pitch.
I am really excited. You're not ready. You're not ready for the giant girl shit that you're gonna do. Anyways, chat. Thank you all for being here. I think we're gonna call it there because we're just about 3 hours. I don't feel like starting a new one. I don't feel like doing a side story. So yeah.
How long are the side stories, out of curiosity, since I wasn't
pretty
here
short. I would say the Lancer one took us like an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
So they're like the same number of missions, but there's not nearly as much dialogue.
Oh, okay.
But we'll probably, if we have another time where we have to go through it, I do want to do the Medusa side story because she's one of my favorites. And also I would like to play as her because she's one of my favorites. But yeah, so we did our best today. We were down a very valuable soldier. Mr. Muffler Man was not here. He is sick. He has COVID. And I'm hoping he gets better very soon. And I'm sorry that he couldn't be here, but at the same time, I know that
I did great. Praise me.
I didn't say you did poorly or anything. I was just lamenting that our comrade could not be here tonight.
No, I know. Red would have really killed tonight. I'm very upset he wasn't here.
Maybe he'll be here. COVID can take 19 days. That's true. I don't know if we'll see him next week either. If he's out next week and you're out next week, I don't know what I'm gonna do. A side story all by myself? Maybe.
Solo stream.
Yeah, I've done it before. I mean, I streamed all of Xenoblade 2, except the Poppy mission. I did some off-stream grinding for the Poppy Cutie Pie Blade Quest. I think that was the only Blade Quest I did.
Poppy power!
True. That was insane, though. That was such a fucking... That entire, like, character arc is crazy. But, anyways... Shane reading to himself W, true. Yo, Mahoyo stream? I'm gonna go ahead and link twitter.com/ Oh, you changed your Twitter, didn't you?
I did change my Twitter.
Oh, you don't like me using your name? Is this right?
Viola.
There's her. Of course, our Muffler Man, even though he wasn't here. There's also...
Sorry. In the 3 weeks that we were gone, I did my my voice acting rebrand, so unfortunately I'm going by my real name.
Yeah, it's scary, isn't it? I might at some point change my Twitter name back from Shane Valshane to Shane McPartland, but I don't know. I just...
McPartland.
I don't like it, you know? What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
You laughing at my true name?
No, I would never.
Anyways, do you have anything you want to promote right now, Lou? Besides your demo?
Yeah, I think it's been a week actually from today.
Yeah.
Hold on. No, it's gonna be a week tomorrow. So, if you follow my Twitter for starters, please, I like friends. But just recently, as of last week, I've posted my new interactive demo. That was like super cool to work on. It's pinned on my profile, my Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Would appreciate any love and support. And if you know anybody looking for a really fun, quirky little VA, I am always available for hire. And I'm also trying to slowly branch myself out as a casting director. So if there's any projects you guys are working on that you would like to add some VO into, feel free to reach out. My email's on my Twitter. I feel like this is like a last stream sort of promotion. Follow me, talk to me. You know me at this point.
We have 2 routes left.
Yeah, I'll be here.
How much for you to make it Fraud Val Fraud? My handle or my name? I'll do my name for like cheap. I'll do my name if you like subscribe to Red Muffler Man on Patreon.
He has a Patreon?
He does. He's trying
For what?
For what? He's a content creator.
Oh, right. Sorry, because my brain mistook Patreon for like OnlyFans for half a second, and I was like, what? Sorry. My coworker my coworker and I were talking about OnlyFans on Sunday, and it's been like in the back of my head, so I just forgot Patreon was a thing.
So yeah, he has a Patreon where he posts early versions of his videos and stuff. I think that he would like to, if his Patreon grows, he'll be able to make more of his own stuff, which would be really great, and I want to see him succeed. So
yeah.
If you have the means, I understand a lot of people, especially like younger people or people attending school and stuff, don't necessarily have the means, but if you do have the means, maybe consider it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's about all we got. I wonder if anybody's streaming that we can rate. Probably Ryan. He's always streaming.
That was a gasp.
Ryan, Ryusuke, and Shootin' Dragoon. We're gonna raid Joey because I like Joey a lot. He's a really funny guy. He's a really funny guy. And he doesn't like being raided. I don't know how. I think it's like half serious. He's playing King of Fighters right now. Lou, closing thoughts?
I unfortunately will not be here next week because I paid $150 for a voice acting class, and that was $150. But yeah, I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Don't miss me too much. Teehee.
Thoughts on KOF? I would much sooner play KOF than Street Fighter, but I don't like playing games with like tags or multiple characters. What do you think about impressions on story for this right now? Do you care, or is it like as whatever, or like are you intrigued at all?
I mean, I have like the very casual interest. I'm not like foaming at the mouth for anything.
No, I don't expect you to.
I mean, no, I've thoroughly enjoyed Tamamo. I do think Nero is just like me for real, but like Tamamo has been fun, even if she's a little crackheaded.
Wait till you learn about Altera.
Yeah, Altera seems like a lot, and I'm very curious as to see like the inner workings, because so far we've kind of only seen her in this very like, I am destruction, like, you know, kind of like mindless machine type
Crouching
shit.
Tiger, hidden baby girl.
Yeah, I'm excited to see
cool.
more of her.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and start the raid on Joey's channel. Thanks everybody so much for coming by. I'm glad you guys showed up. It makes me feel less silly. I mean, I would do it anyways if there were like no viewers, but I'm glad you guys are here because I fucking like this game and I want people to know about it. So we're gonna start